Hi, welcome to Lunar Moxie Tarot and Astrology. I'm here to do your weekly readings. Okay, this will be a collective reading for every single sign. I will pull cards and a house spread for every single sign. Okay, that said, the monthlies I think are all up, the detailed monthlies for every single sign already. If you haven't checked those out yet, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, as well as the a lot of the second detailed reads on the love reads are up, and they're running a lot longer. Usually sometimes they're 20 minutes. It's happened to be a really heavy month for a lot of them, so some of them run over. Anyway, that said, let's get into the third week of July, shall we? I'm going to start with my Aries. Spirit, I need for my Aries 4 areas. Be my area for love. We have a lady. For working career. I'll get into all these as I go. And then I'm going to pull a 6-pointed star at the end of each sign, okay? To go over your challenges and goals for the week when I'm done. Let me know if you guys like this format versus the other format that I do. Definitely let me know in the comments, and definitely remember to hit that like button. Okay, I need for home and family. The Mountain. Self. The Whip. Some of you guys may be engaged in a lot of routine working out, self-care right now, okay? I'm going to pull love messages as well, okay? And I'm going to pull some T cards before I pull this spread. You guys have the Fortress or the Tower here, okay, for work and career. Some of you may be in the military or police force, or be involved with somebody that is, or otherwise be like facing some bureaucracy or just red tape in your career. Okay, if it's for school and you're in college or grad school, it could just be dealing with registration and things of this sort. If you're not, it could have to do with taxes or just general kind of crap that we got to deal with, okay, and getting our shit done, all right? I will be throwing some clarifiers on it. Give me some messages for my Aries and love for the third week of July. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play in your love life. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Deception is at the bottom. This has been popping a lot no matter what oracles I pull in a lot of these romance reads, okay? So definitely cross-watch this month. And definitely check your Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? That said, if this doesn't resonate with you, check other readers, as well. In fact, I'm going to make a post of all the ones I like, of various styles. Because I like to do that. And I'd like you guys to have something posted on where to go when you really need a reading if one of mine doesn't resonate for you. Okay, give me 2. The Observer is at the bottom of this deck, okay? You guys might be looking out or watching over something here, okay? I'm gonna get into the tarot and get some more on this. But I do see that, like, for some of you, there's somebody you guys are waiting on. Or somebody's waiting on you, okay? Somebody you feel a connection with that you're not currently with, okay? And for others of you, I'm getting, like, this message that, like, maybe you do date a lot and you're just going through the, ring, and you're like, next, nope, next. All right. And that's, completely acceptable, because especially if you're, like, waiting for something that's, special. All right? There's no need to, there's benefits to catch and release. We have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other, and twin flames. And again, on this past life relationship, it's kind of like digging with the same vibes, but for those of you that are going through that, you may be in a period of separation, okay? Maybe, I'm going to use several here. First, I'm going to use this one. Clarify for the third week in July for me, for my Aries, this fortress. Okay, this fortress, okay. For those of you that are waiting on somebody, it's like, hang on. There may be some of you guys may be working with somebody at work or at school or in your career that, you know, has, for those of you in anything that's creative, whether in school or in work, I do see, we have the Page of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups on the Fortress. Some of you may be engaged in a work relationship that's turned otherwise. For others of you, you may be highly involved in a creative project at work, all right, where there's just a relationship with somebody that you're teamed up with on your team, okay, that you admire very much, and that there's also like just if you're in a creative endeavor at work, it's your creativity's popping. If you're a writer, if you're a painter, if you're an architect, if you're a designer, you know, I see like a lot of creativity. However, at the same time, there's like a writer's block or a block on creativity here, okay? Maybe you feel like you can't get a project through. Maybe you feel like you got to go through a bunch of red tape to get to where you want to be on this project, okay? See the kinds of vibes I'm getting here off this, all right? Give me this, lady. This is the Fool. So I do think, okay, that's Aquarius and Aries energy. Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy. Some of you guys may have a mother that is an air sign. Some of you guys may have somebody significant that is a feminine energy that is an air sign that you're thinking of right now. Some of you are feeling cold to this person right now. I have the Fool, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Rods. Or there may be a lady that you want to talk with, but you can't. You feel like communications are, either she has her walls up or you have your walls up. This Queen of Swords has popped up so much lately, okay, especially in a home. I'm back with you, Aries. For some of you, it's a boundaries, you know, issue with somebody at home or within family, or to be dealing with love in some way or another. Hang on a second. Give me this Mountain. Give me this Whip. Some of you are really heavily engaged right now in self-care, maybe training or therapy of some kind. Okay, I have a Queen of Rods with a Three of Pentacles and an Empress here. All right, I really see you trying to take some power. Others of you may literally be engaged in self-care and examining, kind of beating yourself up, but training yourself at the same time in regards to a mother figure or an Empress here. I'm getting for you, okay, which is your 7/7 sign, okay? So if you know, Libra energy, okay, can also be anything highly tied to Venus, okay, or Taurus, but I do see an Empress here. Why is the Empress here? and maybe you're trying to stay away from a certain person because you argue with them, and part of staying away is like necessary for your self-care at this point, for your own healing and like space, that it's necessary for you to stay away from arguments with this person. For others of you, give me this Empress. I definitely see that there's another mother figure here, ooh, that you're working with. That's like kind of a heavy burden. And for those of you that are in a relationship, the Emperor just popped up in reverse. So some of you, and that's your card. So this person demasculates you, makes you feel out of control in one way or another. Your relationship with them is out of control. And you're trying to retrain yourself or keep your space away from this person right now as part of your self-care. Okay? Or trying to hone in. Something to do with your self-care is being upset by this person right now. They're a challenge to your own well-being right now. For those of you that this is resonating with, they just are. On this mountain, okay, I see like a blockade, okay, and again, I feel like somebody is having some parental issues here, or issues surrounding their spouse, their live-in partner, their baby mama, daddy thing, or their parents, okay? Because it's like there is like a long path for a mountain, and some of you may not be sharing your plans with others, or feel like you can't get through a certain challenge, okay, regarding certain opportunities that you may have, and you may be afraid that you have to walk away from these opportunities, and they're making you very sad for some of you. That like there's a blockade on something that you want to embark on a home and family front or love front here. I'm getting this vibe, okay, that you feel like there's an offer, but now you're blockaded from the offer, and it's going to be like passing through a mountain to get back to it. And so some of you are debating or have turned away from that because you're afraid it's just going to be too hard to fix. Take it as it resonates. Why is this Nine of Rods here? I have that you're like going towards on the Nine of Rods, of why there's like a feeling of a wounded warrior here, okay, and possibly a mother-child issue or something regarding another significant female, and this female could be you, but this is your reading, so I think that this female may be somebody else in your life, okay, somebody representative of a Queen of Swords that you either want to go to, or a Queen of Swords that's blockading you, and you feel like a wounded warrior here. And when I asked on the wounded warrior, I got the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. It's like an end of some situation that like blew up, or you're having this internal blow up. This is why, the reason for these walls being up that left you at some sort of crossroads here, Aries, okay? And I do show here, oh sunny day and new directions. So you guys are dealing with some heavy shit here, okay? This is not like light on any front. I'm gonna pull some tarot, and then I'm gonna look back at these again and discuss with you. Some of you guys literally may feel challenged surrounding a relationship that you have, whether at home, school, or work. If you have a significant partnership or something like that through a career or work endeavor, that's like where I see the most love coming through this whole read, is on a work and career front. So it's either that your main feed right now is only on a work and career front, and that feed is huge, but there's a blockade to it. Because on it I have a Page of Cups, a Two of Cups, and an Ace of Cups. Prettiest cards we've pulled here. However, it's on the Fortress, which like indicates that there's some sort of rules or bureaucracy or something that would be blocking this relationship, or at least blocking it in your own mind. Red tape, rules, regulations, or something blocking your creative flow on a work and career related endeavor, or blocking somebody else. And you are definitely attached to somebody else working on this relationship or this career endeavor. It's not a singular project or something of this nature, okay? And there's somebody else involved in it that you may be working on with it, okay? It's like the only source of pleasure I see. But if, you know, and if it's not related to this person, it could be that you guys are having blockades in regards to, say, something like patent registration or copywriting matters, or publishing, or getting the material out, going through legal or other red tape that's blocking this, the creativity in a project. And that just may be, you know, perfect for a ram, you know, to deal with. May get a little frustrating if it's a long, arduous project, but I don't see you stopping because of it. Not a ram. Okay. Let's see here. For my Aries, for this 3rd week in July, please. There is some significant connection around here for some of you guys. I don't know if you're with this person or not. I do see new directions, and now the Chariot's at the bottom. You're over here, and like there's some sort of struggle here where you're having a hard time stepping in your power, Aries, and it may be because you feel demasculated or not in control of your own dominion on a self-care level of one sort or another. There may be another fire sign involved in that, or you feel like a blockade to stepping into your own Queen of Wands like energy here. Queen of Wands is popped here with the whip on the self-care aisle along with this Empress. Okay, and I already went over that. And it could have to do with a collaboration, or it could be somebody you're going to for advice. But I see, when I see it here with the 10 of Wands and the Emperor in reverse, it's either like your mother approves and your father doesn't of something, or there's like internal struggles here that are huge baggage. I have a 10 of Rods on this Emperor in reverse, and the Emperor is you know, or an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but it's linked to it. Or a boss-like figure, a father figure, okay? This father figure is in a reverse, okay? And it's dealing, and then this Queen of Wands is here. So, you know, there may be some sort of separation and a collaboration, or some sort of out of sorts matter that's becoming a huge burden that you're realizing is affecting your self-care of yourself, self-love, self-healing, self. That's off. That you're trying to either recognize or engage in retraining yourself so these things don't bother you so much. And now on this hopes, I have a King of Cups over here, and a fear, I have, you know, a Queen of Wands, and this is related to, I have the Devil here. So again, with these love cards here, I get the feeling that the Devil is the goal here. So there's somebody you're really freaking hot for, Aries. Some of you, there just is. Okay, or some sort of like either sex or like thing that you really, really want. And, you know, this may be with a King of Cups, somebody that you feel is like a very emotional well that you want to engage with, okay? Or there's some sort of relationship here. But with the goal being the Devil, it's either that this is for profit, or this is for passion, or this is for like you want to lock it down with this person, or you're just a little obsessed with this person, because I have the Devil as a goal. Okay. And another goal that I have here is death. Okay. That's like major freaking transformation. And once again, you may be trying to clear away old shit in your memories and your life chart with your family, with your community here, that you want to transform, because I see you blockaded here. I see that there might be other women, either exes or feminine figures, that are interfering here or leaving you in a state of tension, and you want to go in a new direction, and you want to transform and let some stuff die so you can do that. Okay. Related to this death, it's like the goal is temperance. So you may be having a problem, you know, you feel like you can't shut your mouth, you're so pissed about something. Could be, okay, because the goal here is temperance, okay? For others of you, if you've had issues with addiction, or whether sexual addiction or addictions of any kind, okay, there may be like a great desire to engage in things that you find, that you define as deceitful or something to this sort, and you're trying to temper yourself against those things right now, okay? Or you're trying to temper your mouth, or mix a new love cup, because there is a significant love cup with like a significant relationship or a significant project over here that you feel blockaded off from for some reason or another. It's on the work and career front. You know, doesn't mean that it's not more to a relationship. It could have been somebody you met like through work in one way or another at one point or another. Or like I said, it could have to do with a significant career project that brings you a lot of fulfillment right now. However, you feel like you can't bring it forward because you're like in this red tape process. So I see a lot of things that are frustrating here right now. And on this, I feel like, you know, things can get really tight when you're making really big moves ahead. Like really frustrating when you're taking big leaps forward and changes in your life. And it looks like you guys are engaged in a lot of changes right now, as well as some hot button issues that are really, really boiling over. Here with this death and this temperance, it's like there may be something that you're ending or transforming that takes longer than you want it to take as well. And that's why you're tempering yourself in the middle of a transformation on one end or another. Okay. And I do have it here, like 8 of Cups, okay, is in the fears related to this. So it's like, as much as some of you may be facing like an ending that you didn't want, but you have to walk away from something. And you're trying to temper yourself about a walk away, because I have death here in the 8 of Cups here. Okay. In regards to this goal. So let's pull a couple clarifiers here on this, Aries. Seven of Cups came out, but I wasn't ready yet. The choice here is 8 of Pentacles, and it's like to work on something, to become a master at something, okay? You know, it's beyond the point of stabilizing yourself. There's something here that you are significantly talented at that you can invest in right now, and not just invest, but become like a master at, that is going to push you forward a ring. And it may be related to your career and work that you're not tapping into here, or you feel blockaded off from some reason, or you're just dealing with some troubles there, but there's a lot of positive energy here. Okay, and with this Queen of Wands popping out here with this whip, and this Queen of Wands popping out right here in your fears, it's like you hope and you're scared to step in your full queen power here. Or could be related to another fire sign, but well, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Hold on. Give me the Devil. Let's start with that one. Give me the Devil. The Emperor. The 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you have been through a breakup, and it may have felt like a twin flame union of one sort or another that you're waiting on, or that you're mourning the loss of. Some of you, you know, may have like some, you know, it's like you're trying to slowly move away from like devil-like behavior within yourself, or whatever you identify as devil-like behavior. Okay. It could be related to many things. Okay. It could be related to many things. Okay. But I see you slowly trying to walk away from it, whatever it is for each one of you, how it resonates. I'm going to pull some more cards before I delve into it further. Give me this King of Cups. There may have been somebody here that you were in a relationship with. Yeah. That you had a lot of love for, but there was a lot of argumentation with. Okay, on this King of Cups, I have a 5 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and a Knight of Swords. There may be some sort of news here, but there's like, you want to fight for this person. Some of you want to fight for this person. You have like a lot of passion for this person. They may have air and water in their, air and water in their chart. Doesn't have to be. But some of you want to actually bring a message to this person saying that you want to be in a relationship with them. Whoever it is, male or female. Others of you, but you don't know how it's going to be received. You may feel like there's a lot of competition for this person, or there's, you know, that you have to fight for this person. Or again, that this person, that there's red tape preventing you from pursuing a relationship with this person in one way or another, okay? This person could have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio predominant in their chart. Give me the Queen of Wands over here. Wow. On the Queen of Wands, I get the Six of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So you guys have some new thing, again, that you can link into with this to get towards an Eight of Pentacles here, because I have on you, on this fire sign, if you're into somebody else with heavy predominant fire placements or that represents a Queen of Wands, you know, then you may just deem this person as a victory to have this person for you, okay? Flip them, swap them as it resonates. But this person also has a lot of new beginnings, or you're having a new beginning, or surrounding work. Okay, specifically, you know, and work that you're very fired up about. Like for a fire sign, to have an Ace of Wands and an endeavor related to an Ace of Pentacles, that's what you need, right? That's what'll drive a fire sign, okay? And you have it here, but it's in the fears. So it's like you deem it as a victory, but you're scared at the same time. You're delving into things that are scary for you, and it may go back to these things that you're having to do with home or family, that you're trying to wrap your head around to remove blockades in your own mind, okay, and emotions here. All right, give me this, give me the Death here. It's a heavy read. Okay, give me the Death. On the Death, we get the Stars, the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles. Again, I feel like a lot is transforming for you guys, possibly on a work front here, okay? Where you're really trying to manifest something new. And whenever you're on the precipice of new greatness, whatever it is, or a big change, okay, things can get very scary. So I don't see this as bad. I think that this is wonderful energy to be in. Are you running against blockades and people that might be presenting challenges to you on a home, work, and family front? Yes. Are you in acknowledgement of what's going on and recognizing it? Yes. Let me see. Give me this Temperance. There's somebody here that that you deem like you have either a prior connection with, or you want a connection with, and a reunion, okay? That you may be tempering yourself until you're able to bring or try for a reconciliation and communication with this person. Or you're trying to keep yourself, you know, it's about making this new mix here. And for some of you, it could have to do with going forward in work and upcoming things in work, and having a lot of communications and moving up the ladder at work or within your career. Okay, for others of you, it does not. It has to do with transforming things in preparation towards something new that you really, really want. Hang on. Give me this Eight of Cups here. And some of that may be walking away from somebody else and other things in your life that you have to walk away from to have this new beginning. And on this Eight of Cups, it's like, yeah. Some of you are walking away from a family scenario, and again, this relationship here between the King of Cups and this Queen of Cups could represent a breakup of a relationship for some of you, okay, that you're going through or getting out of, okay? You may feel pressures on other ends of your life in regards to this breakup for one reason or another, or a challenge to a new relationship, okay? You know, and some of you may be walking away from, or just distancing yourself from members of your family where it's just become too hard, okay, to direct your life right. Emperor in the upright, okay, not Emperor in reverse. I don't like to see an Aries as an Emperor in reverse. Give me the Eight of Pentacles. we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Temperance. So insofar as these goals are concerned, the choice that you need to make is, you know, that you need to like take steps to put an ending to what is dead, done, and over, okay, and to move forward, to make a new Ace of Cups, all right, and trust in what your decisions are here, because there's a lot of challenges from other people, and you know, and in actual probably just bureaucracy and red tape here that like are pushing you towards the edge here, but it's these other people here that are presenting the biggest challenges for you, because that's on an internal level. Like anybody can get over the fact that it's a pain in the butt to file your taxes or go through this or do this red tape or that red tape. This is more than that. Okay, these are like issues on internal levels within your home, family, environment. Okay, here. But the choice that you have to make to align your goals here and move forward in this coming week is to take the slow, reliable steps that can't go back, okay, and commit to those steps to put an ending to what needs to end and die so that you can go towards your new beginnings here, okay, and to, you know, believe that you can do it and to practice temperance, you know, and, you know, I mean, maybe tap into some prayers here because it looks a little heavy, Aries, as well, and practice your temperance to put an end to the things that you need to put an end to, whether that's a permanent ending or not, I'm unsure, but you're, you know, working on it with some things, okay, and becoming a master at it needs to be on what you decide. This Eight of Pentacles is a lot of dedication where you can really go up here. You can really go up. But to do that, the advice from the universe here is that you have to take slow and reliable steps to let things die that are over, okay? And you know what those things are on an internal level that are blockading you and creating these feelings. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, Aries. Okay, let me know how it goes. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, hi. I'm going to take a break, clean up, and shuffle, and I'll be ready. Hi, Taurus. I'm going to pull a spread for you for the third week in July. Okay, I'm going to start with some Lenormands for several areas of your life. Can I please have for my Taurus for the third week in July? Career and work. The Coffin. Some of you guys are going through a big change in career and work. Maybe an ending, maybe a change in careers, maybe leaving a certain place. Maybe some of you just graduated and are going to be hitting the job front. It's a rough time to hit that, okay? Some of you are going to be embarking on brand new things right now, brand new partnerships, or having some sort of partnership issues in general, okay? Uranus is in your sign, so that's radical, massive change, revolution. Okay, on some front, okay, it's about the middle of your sign right now, okay, let's see, give me for love. The lady, if you are at the Aries line, definitely check Aries as well, because the lady popped in the exact same position. So if you're a cusper and you're in here because you're checking for your cusps, definitely check that out. Gemini as well. All right. Give me home and family. The Rider in home and family. Some of you guys there may be a lot of messages coming into your home that you're communicating about. Some of you may actually be moving or just receiving a lot of messages that for some reason affect your home and family. They could be messages that are you know, good in nature. Typically, sometimes they're good news. Okay, there may be news of marriages, news of new relationships, you know, news of a baby. Could be anything. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarifiers on it. Give me the key. Okay. All right. It's a very fortuitous card. Some of you guys are really moving to restabilize yourselves right now. Okay. Faith is coming up a lot for people in the general reads, and I feel like it's coming up a lot for you guys right now. And your intuition, honing your intuition, okay, tapping into the Hierophant and the High Priestess powers thereof, okay, to really tap in. This is on a self-care aisle, so I feel like decisions are really coming from a higher place of tapping into your intuition right now, as well as your faith, and making big decisions in your life right now. And this is gonna, you know, come up the third week. And I have the perfect, on the key we have a key, the perfect key. And we have liberty. So there's some sort of massive transition here. Okay, either, you know, in the works or on your mind here in this third week in July. And for some of you, an actual change. You guys may pop with some Gemini in here because at the top of the deck on these cards that I just pulled here, you have abracadabra. It's that easy for you guys. It's wonderful. But if you're really tapped into your intuition here, and your, you know, High Priestess and Hierophant or High Pope power here, you may actually get an abracadabra, right? Because things are always easier, right, when we are tapped in. Big changes are always easier when we're tapped in, right? Because then we start seeing, it's like when you're not tapped in and you're not on your right path, that you see more blockades. Doesn't mean that all your goals are going to be easy, Taurus. Two of Wands, new opportunities. Let's see. I didn't ask for one yet. I'm going to pull a couple love oracles as well. Okay. And then I will clarify. And I'm going to pull a spread, a tarot spread, a 6-pointed spread. Okay. With two main goals and the hopes and fears surrounding those goals for the third week in July. You have let your friends help you. Ask for help and support from others. Just regarding your love life, I need one more. You gave me two, so I'll keep two. Attraction and calling in your soulmate. Oh, love is in the air. Okay. Love is in the air with many challenges, as my singled and troubled readings have gone. With many challenges. However, a lot of those challenges have to do with other people and red tape. So definitely check out your singled and troubled. If you guys are single or troubled, definitely check out those readings. Taurus was especially intense this month. I posted it the other day. You guys had the bull is a sly fox. Okay. We have the runner and abundance. Somebody may have a fear here around real, true intimacy and emotional connectiveness. Maybe you. With positive, like, things ahead with this abundance, okay? To manifest properly, and your love life is popping up here, okay? For the third week in July. For you here. Okay, I'm going to get into the spread, and then I'm going to, as soon as I pull this, then I'm going to pull some more clarifiers for my Taurus for the third week in July. I have a main goal for my Taurus. Ace of Pentacles. Definitely looking for a brand new start here in regards to something tangible. You're hoping that something's going to work out and that it is a true offer or something that's going to work here. What are the hopes around this goal? What are the fears? Whatever this ending that you're going through with here, or a new start in work, this brand new thing, it's like you are committed to it so much that you're like, I'm going to make this work, or I have to make this work by any means necessary. Okay, this new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles. Give me another goal for my Taurus. Okay, I see here that you're afraid of getting stagnated. Okay, so there's like an energy pull here which, you know, I'm going to, you know, go ahead and say that you need to tap into this self-care here one with the key here to calm your nerves down, because I feel a lot of nervous energy, or just like, give me the, Seven of Pentacles. You definitely want to like build towards new investments here. Okay, so some, what are the hopes? Oh my God, 3. What are the fears? What's the choice? I'll call these out in just one second. I'm just letting this sink in. Okay, so some of you may be at like a crossroads after an ending here in your careers, especially. Okay, you are the natural ruler of, you know, there's a like a fear of like poverty here, or a lack mindset. Okay, you may be afraid. Yeah, there may be a relationship involved here. You're afraid of letting people down, or you're afraid of like that you lost out on a soulmate connection here. I have the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. You may be hoping to reunite with somebody that's been on your mind, calling in your soulmate. But I see that there's some sort of ending here on the career front. All right, and then like it's like here, I do see that there's something on offer that's a brand new start. Okay, this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's a divine offer, or something that you can really, really hone in on here, and you really want it. Okay, but I see that you want it so bad that you're like willing to win it by any means. 5 of Swords is down here, and the hopes. Okay, and in the fears, I have the Hanged Woman. Like you're afraid if you stop moving, that you're gonna lose. Okay, but this also relates to a state of higher state of consciousness. So there may be something here that's going on where you do need to stop to think and meditate and like carefully think out each part, because I don't like you feeling like this about something that's supposed to be positive for you on a financial front as a new beginning. That's an Ace of Pentacles. I see that as something that may fail because you may burn out, and or some bad shit will go down. Okay, I'd rather see an Ace of Wands there with that, or, you know, a 6 of Wands, or I don't know, something a little bit not like I'm gonna get this by any means. Because what I see here is like a real fear around slowing down to put yourself in a higher state of consciousness about some decisions or actions that you're taking right now, and I wouldn't want to see you guys make any mistakes here. Okay, another goal I see for you guys here is 7 of Pentacles. So there's a lot surrounding new investments, or wanting to, and you may just want to rebuild this Ace of Pentacles up so that you actually have enough to invest in something that's tangible that you very, very much want. Okay, could be a house, could be anything, you know, could be, you know, other investments, whatever. Okay, the hopes that came out, and 3 came out, so I'll keep them, are that I got the Devil, the 8 of Pentacles with the Hermit. Could be a Virgo involved, or it could be that you're hoping to make some ties, that you're really hoping to master whatever new thing it is that you're beginning. Okay, and when I see this Devil here, it makes sense that this 5 of Swords is here, because this Devil is also about material manifestation and material work. I mean, it can, you know, it's some heavy duty Capricorn, don't give up goat like energy. Okay, if you have a prominent placement in Capricorn, this could just be like really letting off on fire right now. Check your placements here, and it's about becoming like a master at work, and I think it's so that you can build up new wealth. Okay, but there is a desire here also with it to do it in either involving a Virgo, or to really be able to combine the powers of, you know, the Virgo with the star here. All right, there may be something tight-lipped about the project you're working on that you want to keep under wraps, or, you know, and then you don't want to like talk about it until you're really big. Something like that could be going on. For others of you, you don't want to talk about what some of your goals are, and for others of you, you really do want to introspect you know, properly so that you can get to this Eight of Pentacles and that you're doing everything right. But there's something off with the energy here, because it's like you don't want to do this hangman thing. You don't want to wait too long on something here. Okay, and then, you know, also related to this new harvest, okay, I have a Seven of Cups, and it's like, that is like indicative that you don't want to get disillusioned by your options here, by having too many options. You're afraid of making the right choices and some of the whatever new thing that you're embarking on here, because there is a complete like scorpionic energy here surrounding the work and career front. But it all looks, I mean, normal and pretty positive, I gotta say. The Five of Swords is a little concerning down here, but I see a lot of ambition behind that. Okay. The lady here on the love front. Six of Swords. You may be trying to go towards somebody, maybe a feminine energy. Or you want to move, Chariot just came out on that too. Six of Swords and the Chariot. For some of you that are, you know, masculine or feminines that have a real love interest in another female here, showing up here. Okay. For others of you, you may be waiting on somebody else to arrive for some reason or another here. Okay. Give me this lady. Some of you literally may be waiting for news or a judgment, or like if you guys are involved in any court scenarios that are tied up into your love life or exes here, you're waiting to finish that and close that out. Okay? Or wait, you're literally watching and waiting for finality on that for some of you. It is. For some of you, it could have to do with child support. Okay? For others of you, you want to bring an offer or something to somebody that you've had your eye on, possibly. You've made an internal judgment call on that may not be out in the surface right now, as somebody you want to bring a love offer to. Okay? That you may be hearing some news of here. Okay. All right, give me this rider. Again, here we're like, some of you are literally healing from a breakup or a significant relationship. Okay, here Four of Swords, Fool, and the Hierophant. Some of you are taking a rest, or there's news of like, some of you need a rest after you hear about a commitment of somebody else. Or you hear news of a commitment of some sort, or like move up in the family, okay, on one end or another here. That's a relief for whatever reason. It's a relief to hear. It could be positive news, okay. Some of you guys that aren't married or anything like that may just be taking a break from somebody that you thought you wanted a commitment with, but you're like resting or sleeping on it. You're in like a decision phase here, okay. Or you get, this is like on a home and family front, there's like some healing. Some of you, hang on, give me this key. Yeah, there are indicators here that you guys need to communicate, or, you know, through prayer and like your own spirituality here, to really tap in to get the answers that you're seeking with your intuition, with your faith here, to heal a broken heart, to find your place way back in the sun again, and like communicate and move here, to make these moves. Like, this is just my sign that Spirit is definitely like aware and trying to help you with these things that you're going through, these big transitions that you're going through here. You may have a lot of communication coming up, or that you want to engage in regards to some pain and suffering with someone else. Could be somebody close to you, okay, to bring back some joy, and you want to communicate on these things, okay, and you just need to probably do it, but tap into your intuition, like It's just like the sign that they're there to help you do that if there's been fears around that. Okay, hold on a second. What's this coffin? Again, if you're on the line, there's some decision, or you feel like a wounded warrior in regards to work, and there may be a decision that you made in work that, like, in regards to a boss figure or Aries, or you guys are showing up here as an Aries, Taurus, cusper, okay, where you feel defensive about something that happened at work, okay, before this ending. It could have been regarding a choice that you made that you felt was a bad choice. Lovers came out in reverse, okay? What is this? What's this key down here? Yeah, there's somebody you have on your mind that's like heavy on your heart too, that like it represents a wish fulfillment here for you guys, that you guys want to go towards possibly. It could be in love or some other new significant relationship. I got the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Rods. This person weighs on your mind heavily. You could be highly attracted to this person, and you may not be with this person right now, especially since I have calling in your soulmate, and attraction, and the runner. I mean, it may be somebody you're not talking to right now. Okay, but the advice here is to tap into your intuition in regards to any broken heart scenarios or heart pain here. Okay, for the Sun, they will communicate with you, and you will be able to communicate to illuminate things or bring light back to the situation here, is what's indicated, okay, for this upcoming week. All right, let me pull a different deck. My Wi-Fi is out. It went out in the storm. I need to have like a box outside changed. I'm so upset because I want this going up today. I'm hoping it dries out enough so I can reset my GFI, so I can, because I gotta upload this today. You guys need this for next week. Okay, if not, it will be uploaded as soon as my electrician leaves tomorrow morning. All right, what is the 2 of Pentacles here? Mother of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the Father of Swords. Wow. Hang on one second, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. I had some electrical issues with my Wi-Fi booster that I have an electrician coming for today. So anyways, I've got to finish these now for you guys, and I have you down here. I just want to go ahead and re-clarify a couple things here. Insofar as work, I just wanted to say that, like, you know, some of you may have been coming off of a summer vacation of some sort, or some sort of break at work, especially if you have a managerial position or something like that, maybe feeling a little bit defensive, trying to get back in tune, you know, there. I don't see it as anything terrible. For those of you that are not switching positions, okay, there just may be a need to realign, okay. For others of you, it's an absolute, like, total transition here, okay. And I already explained this 5 of Swords, but I do want to pull a couple of clarifiers on this for you. So again, with this Ace of Pentacles, for those of you that are starting something new or starting something in the wings, okay, of what you're already doing, okay, and maybe that's like a side hustle of some sort for some of you. Again, there is like the promise of, you know, there's an Ace of Pentacles here, so it's a definitive, amazing idea, but I do see, you know, it's like there's this balance here of being hush-hush about the project and really investing a lot of time in it and becoming an expert at what you're doing and becoming disillusioned, okay? Yeah, oh my gosh, you're all over this. I mean, I just pulled the Hierophant again on this 7 of Cups over here, okay, which goes back to this, I have 777. I mean, this is to the goal of the 7 of Pentacles, which has to do with your investments. And again, I said some part of this is either secret and a little bit obsessive of whatever you're working on here. That's kind of tight-lipped and quiet, that you're doing a lot of introspection at the same time you're investing a lot of work and effort and mental endeavors towards it, and emotional. I mean, it's like there's the 8 of Pentacles right here, 7 here, 7 of Cups here, okay? So there is a fear of being disillusioned, and then on the 7 of Cups, you know, the Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Cups. So there is like a deep wish fulfillment here, and it's almost like there, you know, maybe a slight fear here that, do I want this so bad, this idea of whatever it is, that I'm disillusioned by how successful it can be. So I do see a questioning here, you know, but I see that you have a lot of protection here from that. So I don't see that. I don't see that happening for the majority of you. I don't. Again, on this Five of Swords energy, when I just clarified that, I do get, you know, that there is, you know, I mean, there is part of the motivation behind that is I'll never be broke again. For some of you it is, you know, of really never wanting to find yourself in a place of being in a Five of Pentacles again. And, you know, I would just caution you to, you know, relax and trust yourself, you know, and have the patience with yourself to, you know, make sure that you're not engaging in anything too nefarious yourself and trying to reach your goals just because you're afraid never to hit the Five of Pentacles again, okay? I do see here, you know, pure up ability on this idea and your commitment to it, okay? To move forward, okay? Without that happening to you, okay? Insofar as that's concerned, okay? I do want to pull on this Hanged Woman here. Give me this Hanged Woman. Yeah. On this Hanged Woman again, I feel like it's, you know, it's like the hope is that you can be really tough and win at all costs, and then the fear is that if you slow down or let yourself go into a state of meditation or waiting or sitting back, that you may lose out. Okay, and maybe, you know, the basis for that is that you felt like you were at a crossroads on something for too long previously, and that you lost out because of it. Okay, so I see that fear being based somewhat on a past experience here. Okay, of being in a hanged man, hanged woman stance too long, where you felt like you missed out on opportunities previously because you got stuck in a hangman. So, you know, there are times that you're going to need to be in hangman for, you know, to get insight and clarity into things in between breaks, okay? And I'm feeling that it might be needed here, or what I'm seeing is an overreaction to the fear of the hangman going into a Five of Swords to keep yourselves from going into a hangman. So just, you know, practice a little bit of temperance there to realign that and recognize, no, this is just a fear based on, you know, where I got stuck before, but this isn't that situation. This isn't that exact same situation. There may be something that's reminding you of it or triggering something in you about that old situation where it's becoming a fear, and your reaction is, don't let me stop for a second to think, you know, or not think, but meditate, because there's definitely a lot of thinking going on. But the thinking can get into hyperactivity, you know, a little too much here once you get in this Five of Swords, where you're either feel defeated, you don't want to be defeated again, okay, or you're ready to win at all costs, okay. So with this Ace of Pentacles, definitely, you know, it does look big to you. It's a big deal, whatever it is. But don't get yourself stuck into the things that did not work out before, stewing on those to where your only reaction modes are, you know, overreaction or fear. Would be my advice on that. And then, you know, I would, you know, again, because where I see it kind of impacting you is on a self level, because with this key, I get the Three of Swords, the Sun in reverse, and the Eight of Rods. So again, I feel like there's some old pain and fears here from past hurts or past losses financially and or, you know, relationship, family wise, that are triggering something in you that, you know, if you pay attention to this heartache, okay, then I think that you'll see the way the reactions are happening here that you just want to watch out for. And aside from that, this looks pretty incredible, Taurus. Once again, I see incredible drive here from you, dedication, and ability to move up with what you got going on. All right. and just, you know, an excellent phase in your life. Does not look boring by any means, okay? Does not look boring. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Let me know how it goes. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to move to Gemini. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Gemini. I'm here to do your weekly reading for the 3rd week in July, okay? I'm going to be pulling in several areas of your life today. I will be pulling a tarot spread at the end, okay, to better clarify goals and the hopes and fears surrounding those goals. All right, I will be using the Lenormand and several other oracles for this reading. I hope you guys are doing great. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, those likes are very important for the channel to help it grow. All right, that said, I've already filmed your love reading, which was kind of crazy. It's for singled and troubled. All right, as well as your regular reading. So please check those out if you haven't already. I hope everything's going well. I will be posting for the new moon as well. I need for my Gemini for the 3rd week, okay, in career and work. Ooh, we have the snake for career and work. This could be a time of great transformation, or you could have somebody that's rather a snake at work, causing issues here, okay? We'll see. For my Gemini, for the 3rd week in July, I'd like one card. One card. You guys have Venus, the tail end of your sign now, so those of you that are in the latter decan of Gemini, probably rather enjoying that, okay? Bringing in a little more prosperity and a Venus shine too, you guys, all right? Let's see. For love. The anchor. There's a lot of stability here around love. It's good because Venus just moved through your sign, okay? Which is excellent. For home and family. Ooh. The mice. Some of you guys may be taking on a lot of extra expenses on the home and family front. You may feel like there's not improper give and take if you are in a partnership, or that there's other things that are just munching away at your resources right now. Gemini, on a home and family front, okay? These things may be on your mind, especially with Venus transiting. Okay, let's see. Can I get for self? The tree. The house is at the bottom. Okay, so there's a lot of things with stability going on here, which are really, really good. You guys trying to root yourself firmly into a routine of self-care is definitely showing up here. Okay, and you may be joining with friends or family in your self-care routines, whether that's like, you know, engaging with your loved ones to go to the gym, or, you know, go to, you know, practice religiously together, or just engage in some routine self-care items that you may be like engaging other people with. Alternatively, some of you may be trying to heal from some old family wounds, okay, and some that are pretty deeply rooted here. Okay, but we'll see when we get the clarifiers. I'm going to pull some more oracles. I am going to pull some oracles for those that are singled or troubled in love, okay, as well. I may or may not clarify with those, depending on the rest of the cards as we go along. Those of you that are experiencing troubles at work with anybody that's like messing with you at work, you know, if you have somebody that's competitive against you at work, then, you know, some of you may have experienced something in regards to this person recently, okay, that was rather disturbing, okay, and some of you may be feeling a lot of comfort, you know, in love, or be looking to, you know, ooh, you just pulled the snake again. some of you may be looking to stabilize on the love front, whether you have somebody or not right now. Okay, with this anchor appearing here. All right. There may be somebody that has a lot of power over you, or you feel like has a lot of power over you, which I'm getting is just, you know, a state of mind, okay? You may be working on releasing this attachment if you have somebody in your love life, Gemini, that you feel like has a lot of power over you but hasn't necessarily treated you right. I see you trying to work to release this and restabilize yourself on the love front here, okay? And, you know, engaged in a step-by-step process on that, which is excellent, all right, which is what it's going to take to get you there, all right. I do see you in a period of transition. For those of you that are having some issues on the love front, your desire is to really, really stabilize, okay, and it may be that people in your extended family, if you help them, I don't know, if you guys have recently, you know, really had a good spell at work or with some sort of influx of cash, you may feel like everybody's after your wallet, is the feeling I'm getting. Like your children are running around after you asking for things, and, you know, everybody else in your life that you assist is running around asking you for, you know, something from your wallet. That's what I'm getting, okay? And obviously we can have more expenses around the summertime when our children are at home, depending, all right, and I am getting here that for those of you that are experiencing some issues, and it's funny because I feel like this popped up in your, possibly in your reading and in one of the other love readings that I was dealing with, so I may clarify some of these, but we have religious factors coming up, okay, in your love life that may be like a factor that's interfering with your love life right now, maybe a clash of ideologies, okay, surrounding your love interests, Gemini, that are kind of, you know, on the fire for this week, even though it seems like you have a very strong attraction to someone and a feeling of true love around somebody. There may be some clashing. Okay, Gemini, what I was saying is that I see that, like, you know, on a home or family front, I feel like everybody's after your wallet right now. Especially if you guys did experience an influx of cash on some level, you know, recently, that, you know, your children and, you know, your significant other and whatnot, you know, maybe after your wallet a little bit, and, you know, money's kind of been eroded away from people in your family and extended family here, all right, out of your pocket, not belonging to them, you know, that everybody's kind of, somebody's munching on in the cupboards a little too much here. All right, but I do see some deep-rooted, yeah, abilities, and you just pulled like the strategist, so I do feel like you are trying to redesign strategies on multiple fronts here, okay, including on a self-care level, which is excellent. And for those of you that are singled and troubled in love, I do see here that there are some clashes on a romantic front, either with a new partner that you're considering, okay, and then I also see for others of you that there is an old partner that may be hanging around a little bit, okay, that you're trying to get out, but that's not quite fully out yet, all right? This person, for those of you that this is resonating with, looks pretty dysfunctional, to say the least, okay? You may have felt like they were a twin flame, all right, on one sort or another, and like, but, you know, twin flames can be rather karmic experiences if they're not on your level, Gemini, okay? So there might be some gaslighting going on and some other manipulative behavior to keep you from moving on and moving forward with new interests, because it does appear as if you have a new interest here. For those of you that this is resonating with, I've now pulled the snake twice, so I'm kind of concerned because one of the snakes is on work, which could just be transformation, and one of the snakes is in love. But to pull them both, I'm wondering if there's a crossover of some sort here going on for some of you, all right? It does look like there is a time of abundance, and I see you like dedicated to a strategy to work on that, okay? Because I do see that you want to stabilize your love life here, Gemini, okay? Especially with the anchor appearing here, all right? Give me the sneak here in work and career. Yeah. Yeah, in work and career on this snake, I just pulled the Queen of Rods, the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords, okay? So there is some sort of crossroads here at work, all right, that you feel discontent or a lack of fulfillment here, and there may have been somebody, tell me why the Four of Cups is here. All right, that you are in a period of transformation. Yeah, there's something that you feel passionately about here at work that seemed like an injustice. May have been a project that you guys had, okay, that you were extremely passionate about, that you feel like didn't go through for one reason or another, and that it was unjust that that this happened. It could have been that you were passed over for some sort of promotion, or that you're just not advancing in the way that you want here. Why is the Queen of Rods here? Hang on. Why is the snake here? Down here. What I see here is that there may have been somebody that you met through work, not necessarily associated with your company, okay, that you had a romantic interest in for some of you, okay? This relationship was cut off somehow, okay, due to some other shit that went along with it, or is in a process of transformation now, okay? And again, I'm going to say, so those of you that, yeah, okay. For those of you involved here with an ex-karmic still, that's still in your life, that you're still actively involved with, okay, I feel like this person is trying to cling to you, and there's been some mistruths around a situation that have kept you from taking a fool's leap with somebody else that you're highly interested in here, Gemini, okay? I do feel like these issues go back to work somehow, okay? Either someone you met, not related to your particular company here, okay, or that you were involved with work with an old person that you were also romantically involved with, like in a partnership or somehow in your network, in your extended network here, or that you were partners with, where there is a crossroads about the partnership or the business alliance here, okay? And if you're still actively involved in a romantic relationship with this person, it's become an issue because of the tie-ups with your work here. Let's see. Why is the Queen of Rods here? Yeah, there's some sort of collaboration here, and something that you have a lot of skills at, okay, or someone else does, okay, that you have a foundation with here, and the potential for a lot of profit, okay, that you some of you are like facing a crossroads on this project here, okay, and some of you may be considering how to transition here, but there's been some sort of transformation with a relationship here, okay, where justice is going to be brought to a situation, okay. If there was prior issues around this, I do see it in a period of transformation with the Five of Swords in reverse here, okay, where either one or both parties, walks away here, all right, gives up. There may have been prior feelings of defeat over this, but this is actually going to transform so that you can bring a positive relationship in here for you, Gemini, okay? And on the periphery here, I do see that, like, if you do have an old karmic that you're still involved with, it may have been hard for you to cut ties with this person, okay? But this person may have been, like, engaging in some behaviors that are inappropriate with you to keep you kind of trapped, all right, to a point where you feel like you cannot progress at a state that you should, and that you've passed other opportunities by here with people that you have had feelings with, but may have had some sort of ideological clash with, that was scary for some reason, all right, and that there may be an old twin flame here that is kind of, you know, feeding those fears in you, if that makes sense, to keep you trapped. Hold on one second because I'm waiting for an electrician. Okay, Gemini, sorry about that. I'm gonna pull your spread here, and then I'm gonna pull a couple more. But what I do see here on this snake, because I wanted to pull on both to see if they were intertwined somehow, and on this snake over here, for those of you that this is resonating for, and I will read that one other way up there, okay, at the end after I pull your 6-pointed star spread here. You're trying to pop on me. Gemini and Virgo always pops on me because you guys are, especially when you guys are not in retrograde, you're always like, and this, and this, and this, and talk about this. I have Gemini and Virgo placements as well, so it's do not take that as a criticism whatsoever. But because you pulled two snakes, I pulled on this snake over here, and I got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. So I do see that some sort of interference may have happened here at some level on a romantic front, and for some of you I feel like it was caused by a third party, okay, a twin flame for either, you know, or a perceived twin flame or old karmic connection from either your potential partner or your partner's, or your potential partner's ex-partner or partner, okay, is what I'm seeing here, and that there's some mistruths surrounding this situation, okay, and this came up in your love reading as well, so it's possible that these are pulling up on the same energies, because religious factors of one sort or another, ideological clashes within families also popped up in that reading. So please check it out if you haven't, because some of the same energy is popping up here, okay? But I do see that there is some person that you have strong feelings around that may have been cut off for one reason or another, okay? And, you know, you can't control other people, Gemini, so if you are in the proper part of that boat, because in that reading there were a ton of other air signs that popped up, including other Geminis, okay, which became very complex in that reading for me. That reading like spun my head around. All right, then, you know, you're valuable, and you're gonna need to, you know, not, you know, waste your whole life waiting for somebody that, you know, can't recognize other things that are going on, you know, that are interfering with a potentially viable connection, okay? All right, and I do see you, you know, we're going to clarify here, but I do see you engaged with a desire to have a very stabilized love life with the anchor appearing here. So, you know, if you can't have one with somebody that you found, you know, to be checked all your boxes for whatever reason, okay, then, you know, you're going to find that with somebody else. But the transition therein may be a little bit rough, okay? But I see you engaged in doing it. But at the same time, I see you in typical Gemini fashion here. I have your theme for the week as being the strategist. I mean, this isn't Humphrey Bogart, but it almost looks like Humphrey Bogart sitting at a chess table here, okay? So this is just how a Gemini's mind works, okay? So, and you are the magician, so, you know, and the lovers, all right? So, anyways, let's pull on this general spread, and then I'll go back to this a little bit for some of you guys, okay? For my Gemini, for the third week in July, please. I do see the situation evolving. There's that Fool at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you may be taking a fool's leap towards something else here in the future, but I do see whatever that this cattiness, brattiness, whatever, and it does seem to be tied into a work front too, okay, for some of you. And for those of you that did not have anything tied up to a network at work, not necessarily, I'm not saying that you're like dating somebody within your specific environment, but, you know, a lot of you guys just, there's something that got screwed over here on a work front, okay? I see one of your main goals here as being the major arcana of strength. Can I please have the hope for this goal? Okay, to really embody a Leo-like energy, okay? Harnessing the power of both Leo and Aquarius, okay, here, and on a certain front here with this infinity symbol, okay? You're tempering the beast within you, okay, and without you, and without, okay? And that's an excellent goal to have. It's a very important arcana, okay? And again, I'm seeing that you are hoping for very positive collaborations here, okay? And possibly, you know, and some of this may go back to this for you guys because I have strength here, okay? And a hope is 3 of Pentacles, and in the fears is an Ace of Cups. So Gemini, there may be a fear of being overwhelmed by your emotions here, or losing out on an Ace of Cups, okay, which is also depicted by that 4 of Cups over there, okay? Really trying to take your time to think here, all right, to tame the beast within you on what your real hopes and wants are here insofar as an Ace of Cups, okay? Or there may just be an endeavor that you want so badly to tap into this Ace of Cups that you're really having to muster your power and strength to get by on this creative project to bring it to fruition, which, you know, with the Strength card here is very fortuitous for that, okay? I do, hold on one second. Give me their second goal. Whoo! Ace of Wands. So I do see like there is some sort of brand new endeavor here that it is a lot of passion behind, okay? Possibly a lot of creativity as well, all right? Can I have the fear? Six of Cups is at the bottom. Okay, can I have the choice? The second goal I see here is the Ace of Wands. So there's some sort of brand new beginning here that you're trying to stoke, okay? Brand new root, okay? That feels like it just lights you up, okay? From the inside out here, okay? Has a lot of potential promise to it. Woo! All right. And there you are, okay? Virgo, Gemini energy. The Magician is at the bottom here. With the Lovers, there you are again. Okay, making the right choices. And the 10 of Wands, okay, and the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles and Death, okay. There is a lot of transformation going on here in this third week, okay. There's a lot of things coming to boil for some of you guys, okay, which in a good way, okay. However, there are some other people involved in some of these things which are, I don't want to say causing you a problem, but have been a source of stress and possible interference on a work and love front for some of you, okay? Let me just pull on this real quick. The second goal that I see here with this Ace of Wands, the hope around it is the Knight of Cups. Either you are hoping for a love offer or creative offer here to be able to take action and be carried forward, okay? And on the fear as to that goal, I have a High Priestess. Okay, so there may be a fear surrounding not talking secrets or trusting your own intuition here, okay, in regards to some new divine gift here, okay, on a project or passionate front. And it looks like it might involve creativity and a lot of passion behind it if it's a work project, okay, especially for those of you that are in a creative field, okay, here, okay, but there is a balance here in trusting your intuition, and this makes sense if there's been a lot of other people that are trying to influence you in one way or another, or influence other people involved with a very, very important project that you're engaged in, okay? Give me this tree here on the self-care aisle. Yeah, okay, I do see, this is wonderful, how I saw this tree, as I said, you guys may be engaged in a lot of like healing and self-care surrounding family issues, okay, with this tree appearing here. And I do see that here popping up, you know, and being confirmed with the clarifiers. I have the 10 of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the 9 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Swords in reverse is one of those cards, first of all, it represents mutable air energy, namely you, Gemini, okay, being up in your head late at night, being stressed out. You're transitioning out of this phase of being stressed out in regards to family matters and legacy matters, okay, possibly inheritance matters, or building your legacy, you know, within your own love relationships or families you've formed in the past if you've had significant live-ins before, all right, and your immediate and extended family here. All right, I see you in a phase of self-care where you're healing old wounds and you're coming out of a phase of anxiety in regards to it, okay? Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? Not some cards in reverse tend to get worse, but a Nine of Swords in reverse is actually beneficial, okay? And why did you get to this state of being able to remove that? Because you took the anxiety out and actually started to, you know, engage in some, like, whether that was inner work or real, you know, recognition emotionally and spiritually of what went on that was causing you anxiety. You went from like a Nine of Swords to this Hangman phase, okay, which is definitely sacrificing yourself to a higher state of consciousness to come to some realizations, and real realizations, so that you could move past the anxiety. That's exactly what I see here. And for some of you, this did revolve around family matters, okay? So that's excellent. Give me this. I'll pull a different deck here for this real quick. What I see here as the choice that's going to be surrounded for this current week, okay, that's going to, you know, make a difference as to whether you meet your goals and properly balance your hopes and your fears against your goals here to succeed, is the Star, okay? Major Arcana for Aquarius, okay, and Strength is right on top of it as one of your goals. So again, balancing, taming the beast, all right? The Lion and the Angel of Aquarius, all right? It starts with your own self-healing and your own ability to love yourself and, you know, have that interconnectedness, which I see you here doing in a very powerful place, okay? These are some major arcanas here. You have several here in this main spread, okay? Pisces, Leo, and Aquarius are showing up here thus far in this main spread. Give me the Strength here. Okay, and again, I see that insofar as this Strength, one of the main things that are surrounding this Strength card here, which is one of your main goals for the week, okay, is rebalancing. Goes back to this self-care here, okay, of major realizations and Tower moments that you've had lately, okay, or in the past, you know, or your whole life, that you are really in a process of transitioning away from or through right now, okay, because I have Strength with the Nine of Wands, the Tower, and Justice. So there have been prior Towers that have left you feeling in a state of a wounded warrior, okay, and you are in a period of trying to move from a place of faith and determination and strategy, rather than making decisions in your life that were based on fear or old programming or old wounds here. And that is what you're trying to muster up the strength to do, okay? Even though there may have been Tower moments in the past in your life here, Gemini, okay, that were unfair in one way or another, okay, and they did not, they were not just in one way or another, okay? You are trying to go past a place of living your everyday life in a stance of a wounded warrior, okay, with a Strength card showing up here, which is absolutely gorgeous, okay? Give me this Three of Pentacles. Okay. Again, I'm going to say here, Gemini, there was a, I'm going to clarify one other thing before I speak on this. Yeah. There is a significant partnership, okay, or prior love interest that was a heartbreak for you, okay, and the experience of this brought up old wounds, okay, leaving yourself again feeling in this place of this wounded warrior. However, at this time, you recognized it when it happened, Okay, so even though it was a painful experience, you recognized it and you're using that experience to make a major soul transformation within yourself based on the experience, okay? Which is freaking beautiful to see here, okay? But what I have with this strength on this goal, one of the hopes was insofar as a collaboration or friendship or being able to, you know, form and trust enough to form proper friendships and collaborations in your life here with and foundations, a secure foundation for yourself so you can go forward towards your own 10 of Pentacles and building it here. And I have here on this 3 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles, okay? The fear that I told you about related to this, okay, was an Ace of Cups. So now we have an Ace of Cups clarifying something on a hope on it, okay? And this Ace of Cups over here, I get the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. So again, this goes back to some recent heartbreak that you've had, okay? It could have been about a project at work, somebody that you met through your networks at work, somebody that you met that you were interested in or involved in a significant project within, okay, that crumbled for some reason, okay, based on outside interference and factors, okay? And there may have also been some ideological factors between the two of you that caused fear in the other person for whatever reason, okay? I also see that there was third-party interference here, okay? This caused you a lot of pain. However, this showed up in love reading, okay? And again, there were a lot of other air signs and different energies that came in that love reading, so please check it out. But on this 3 of Pentacles, I have the Moon, there are secrets, okay? And it's regarding a very important creative project or an Ace of Cups here, okay? And a 2 of Pentacles, okay? That's juggling, being able to balance properly and make decisions, especially when they come to finances, okay? There may have been something in the past here that really got you screwed up here in the head, okay? Give me this High Priestess. Okay, yeah, and again, this goes back to a choice. I just pulled 2 8s on this. So I have the 8 of Swords, the Lovers, there you are, and the 8 of Wands. So again, something to do with this experience also, you know, of what you're going through right now. Hold on, let me just clarify this real quick, okay? Give me this Ace of Wands. Ooh, you're like, you and Virgo always do this to me. Okay, give me this Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands does have to do with some project, okay? That's very, very important. A new doorway opening here for you on something that is freaking amazing. On this Ace of Wands, I get the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, okay? On this hope regarding this goal, okay, regarding this new beginning, all right, that's taking root or you feel is on offer that you're going after. I mean, it could be you're going after a role in a movie. It could be you're going after a new position, the Hierophant just pulled out on that. So I do feel like it has something to do with career. Okay, it could have to do with commitment for some of you. For some of you, it has to do with a significant new work project or career opportunity. Okay, yeah, that you really want to invest in here, all right, and put your all into. Okay, yeah, like you are going after it strong, okay? And you believe that it's going to bring you a lot of independence, okay? You want to put your all into this project here surrounding this Ace of Wands. Okay, what I have on this Ace of Wands was the Page of Pentacles, and that is bringing forth like it's investing. You believe this new opportunity for you, that if you invest a lot of hard work in it, okay, that you will reap a reward, okay, from this new beginning, which you will. All right, the doorway is open here for you, okay, and there's a lot of creativity and passion for you behind this new Ace of Wands, because I have the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, and then what I have for your goal, and I mean for your hope regarding this goal, is a 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles, which were clarifying the Knight of Cups. So whatever this is, it's like drive and creativity on full force. Like this is something you really, really want. okay, that you feel driven and like a strong passion behind this project, okay? And you do want to be able to invest in it and reap what you've sown insofar as work. And I see you absolutely dedicated to the task of taking action as to it, you know, to put in your all, okay, creatively and energetically here with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay, and it's towards your, it's something you feel very independent about, as well as that will reap you a reward in regards to that. Okay, on the fear front here for you regarding this goal, we have the High Priestess, which was clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Lovers, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so there is some fear surrounding communication here and or your intuition. Perhaps previously in the past you felt as if your intuition was bound, or you couldn't trust your intuition on some things because of other mistakes you made in your life. Okay, because this new thing offers you so much abundance and happiness, your fears about everything that's ever gone wrong that you've tried before are tying you up. Okay, all right, and you're wondering, you're being, you know, you are wondering if you can trust your intuition on some fronts, and in some fronts you're just trying to free up your intuition, okay, so that you can make the proper choices and move in the direction you want to without getting stuck. And I see that you're going to be able to do that, Gemini, because of the energy here that you're displaying, okay? You know, because I do see that you are actively engaged. So like I said, this inner healing self-work that you're doing right now, that you're engaged in, is releasing that Swords energy, okay? To what? To tap in intuitively, okay? Because of some other experience that you've had that may have nothing to do with this experience, okay? But somehow also be the driving force behind this new creative project for you, because it was like a hurt that brought up old pains that then made you reassess yourself, okay, and do a little work on yourself internally, which was a gift, brought about this new gift some way or another, okay? It's so complex I can hardly explain it here, because it's going to play out a little bit differently, and this is just a weekly, so I don't want to go into an hour-long read here for you guys, because I've got to do everybody, but it looks gorgeous. I do not see, I'm going to pull some advice from the universe here on this, okay? I already explained these other things. Anybody that's like snaking with you, okay? I don't see the main Gemini that I'm reading for here being actively engaged. You know, for those of you that are singled and troubled in love, I do not see the Gemini that I'm reading for in particular here actively engaged in like a live-in relationship with a companion here. Okay, I see that there may be one lingering around that's in your periphery that's still trying to mess you up, okay? For those of you that there were, I already went over that. Some of you may still be living with that individual, okay? For the majority of you, I see that this was just an experience, okay? And whether you had feelings or not for that person, I see a lot of growth coming from your end because of the experience, all right? Give me this here. Give me this anchor. I gotta pull a different deck for this. Okay, some of you here on a love front, okay, with this anchor, and again, going back to something prior that you were either dealing with on a love front or ran into, may have had something to do with third-party scenarios, you know, and like prior experiences that were not your wish fulfillment, okay? For some of you, you may have wound up dating somebody that had addiction issues or codependency issues that you recognized after the fact, okay? Then, you know, because of that experience of running into that again, or facing the consequences or surrounding some dysfunctional behavior here, you guys plugged back in here and said, no, 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 oh, wait, I recognize that, okay? And what may have happened here is that at first, you didn't recognize it, or you recognized it, but you didn't trust it. You thought, Oh, I'm just thinking that because of what happened to me in XYZ. It's just like a balance here of recognizing things you've seen before, okay, and have your intuition tell you versus your head, okay, and learning to differentiate when your intuition tells you something versus your head. So when you're telling yourself something out of fear versus when you're telling yourself something out of a gut intuition, which you need to respect and hang back on, hangman, rather than, that's exactly what I see that this experience, whatever it was for you guys, is rendering. I don't know any other better way to explain it besides than the way I'm seeing it here with these cards. The universe's advice is to step into this star energy. Do not be afraid to, if you are in the spotlight, if you have anything to do with creativity, okay, or some new project here that you are doing on a creative front at work, do not be afraid to step into your power here, okay, to harness that side of taming your own inner and outer beast, which is exactly what I see yourself doing here, okay, and because the universe's advice, this is beautiful, behind this is the star. That is your choice, is to properly engage the star in your own self-healing, okay, as well as your, okay, so the choice, okay, that defines what will become, okay, of these goals, okay, that I've already gone over, is the star, okay, properly harnessing the star's energy, okay, for yourself on a self-healing front, as well as, again, I've told you, if it has anything to do with your own creative projects, don't be afraid, and what I had here clarifying that is, you'll love this, the Magician. Okay, you already have all the tools you need to do whatever endeavor it is that you really want to do. You already know everything you need to know to begin to forward yourself to, do this, what you want to do here, okay? It's a Magician, Two of Pentacles. All right, you will be able to find a proper balance here to go on, okay? And the Page of Swords, okay? So I see here with this star, okay, that you've already done this process of looking, of studying, of watching, of thinking. This is already thought out, okay? Probably overly thought out, okay? By years for some of you, okay? It's time to let go of that part. It's time to let go of that mutable swords energy of the old 8s, 9s, and 10s of the sword suit here, and harness your star power, okay? And that's exactly what I see you doing. So I do think for the majority of you, this is the universe's way of saying, you're on the right track, we see what you're doing, just keep that up, and these things will come to fruition. Okay, so that is my spread for you guys for the 3rd week in July. Please let me know how it goes. I'm gonna clean this up and move on to Cancer. Bye, Cancer. I'm here to do your weekly reading, okay? I have an electrician here, so I may have to pause for a second for you guys. I had a really intensive love reading for you guys for Singled and Troubled. It ran like an hour and a half. It was super intense. It was nuts. It was very good, but very intense. And there is one clip in it where I'm having some sort of video issues with it I've never had before, where like the video just stops. The sound is still there, but the video just stops. And I've tried to reload the video onto my camera and into my editor at least 10 times, and I keep getting the same result. If there's a way I can post it, I will. And just put like a background in on that section, okay? Just because it was so intense that I know it'll resonate for some of you. It was just very intense. There was a reverse King of Swords in the first position. If you're dealing with somebody like that, or if you have those placements in your own chart, okay? Had a lot of multiple family issues involved in it. Exes, things of this sort. It was really intense. In the interim, what I'm probably going to do is just film for the 3rd week of July for my Cancer. Another one, because I don't know, I've tried and tried and tried, and it's just not happening. So that is what I may do, is just film another one today or tomorrow and get it up for you guys. If I can get that other one also fixed, I will still post it, because some of you may need it, especially if I don't see the same energies pop up. if I see the same energies pop up and it's similar enough, I may just, you know, post the one. But if it is not, and definitely got two different groups of Cancer energies I pick up on, then I will get the other one posted if I can figure out how to do so. That said, for the third week of July, for my wonderful, wonderful Cancers, okay, you guys are about to have Venus in your sign, okay? So for those of you that are a Sun Cancer and are not an Ascendant Cancer, please always check your Sun, Moon, and Rising on these, you guys, okay, and any big stellums you have, okay? 3 more planets in one place, okay, at minimum, all right? But for those of you that are not a true Cancer Ascendant and are in here because you're a Cancer Moon or a Cancer Sun, okay, which you could still be, you know, all three. I've only met like 1 or 2 people that have all three. One of my cousins is a triple Virgo. It's very rare to have all 3 in the same. Anyways, of every chart that I've been asked to run over the years, I found a couple with 2 the same. I mean, Sun and Moon sometimes are more often, but Sun, Moon, and Rising, super rare. Anyways, Venus is going to be entering Cancer, okay? It's at the latter degrees of Gemini if you're a cusper, okay? You may be feeling the power of that already. If you have an a Libra or a Taurus ascendant with your Cancer, it will be pretty powerful for you, okay? It will affect changes in multiple areas of your life, okay? Just since it will impact your first house as well as the other houses, okay? It will be particularly strong in a good way. I mean, it is a you know, it's a planet, you know, it's a you know, it's not a malefic, so wow, we have the Lion. For those of you that are cuspers with Leo or have a Leo on your periphery, or are just trying to embody the strength of a lion right now as an exterior, here it is. Here it is. And I'm asking for your general for this. So, Cancer as the lion. Listen, with that moon last week, you may be feeling a lot of raw lion-like power on the inside, okay? Internally right now, Cancer, okay? This is wonderful. I'm going to pull on 4 different areas, and then I'm going to pull a 6-pointed cross to go over some main goals, hopes and fears related to those goals, and the choice that you have in regards to those goals according to the universe, okay, to harness what you'd like, okay, for those of you that this resonates with, okay. We have the Child here on the work or career front for the 3rd week in July, okay. You guys have something that may be something brand new that you're learning at work, or something brand new that you're starting on the work and career front, whether that be studies, okay, a new business, okay, there's a brand new thing, okay, that's coming into being that can be rather large, okay, in your life here, Cancer. Ooh, for those of you that are on the Gemini, that's crazy, for those of you that are on the Gemini cusp, all right, I just pulled the mice in the love, okay. You guys may feel a little bit screwed over on the love front insofar as money is concerned with a past or present partner. Maybe felt that partner, that there wasn't a proper balance of give and take there, that they kind of raided your stocks of reserves of care. As Cancer is a caretaker, Cancer can be, you guys, you know, are prone, just as Virgo can be, to be over caretakers, all right, and put others before yourself sometimes, okay. Somebody may have taken advantage of your cupboards as to that, okay, which, you know, obviously you guys got to plug in your own, you know, thing first. But I do see with the mice here on the love aisle, like, somebody may make you feel a little bit, from whether this is from a past wound or currently, that they took advantage of you on a love front, either financially, or emotionally here, okay? On the family and home front, we have the Rider, okay? Well, here's what I love, and this is especially with this Lion being here. On the Self aisle, we have the Clover, okay? So whatever it is, you're overcoming it, whatever occurred. And I think it has something to do with this Lion as well, okay? I think some of you have like hit some sort of limit here, I'm getting, on some sort of front, where you're like, oh no, oh no. Now you'll hear me roar, okay? Only where you need to, right? Harnessing properly like the major arcana of the Lion, okay? Or number, strength card. I feel like this is just, I don't know, I love lions. Like, whenever I go to a city, I always try and go to the public library if I'm in a big city. When I go to New York, I always try and go by the public library. If I'm in Boston, I always try and go by the public library. I always wind up taking pictures of the lions or whatever animals are in front in the statues. I don't know, I just love large libraries at big colleges or anywhere else. I just like to go in them for some reason. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple oracles for those of you that are single and troubled in love as well for this third week. Hang on one second. Hi, Cancer. Okay, sorry, I had an electrician here. This is why I couldn't post this yesterday, as my Wi-Fi booster, I had some issues with the GFIs outside, inside, that took out my Wi-Fi a couple times the past week that I had to get repaired. Anyways, that's why it's the only reason why this is going up today. Okay. Woo! So, this is interesting. Because your spiritual card I pulled for you, okay, is Conquering Lust. And you have this Lion here. Knowing the self to be transcendental to the intelligence, one should control the lower self by the higher self, and thus, by spiritual strength, defeat this elusive enemy known as lust. And then we also have equal vision. By virtue of transcendental knowledge, the wise see the same divine truth in all beings, from the wise and gentle priest to the cow to the elephant, dog, or even the outcast dog eater. Okay? So there's issues of tolerance here, as well as conquering lust. And from what I'm seeing from these love cards, for those of you that are single or troubled in love, and this, I see two separate themes here popping up, okay? And one is the possibility of a relationship or someone coming in, or someone that likes you, has a crush on you, around you, okay, in one way or another. And then another an old straggler, as I like to call them, hanging around in your midst, okay? Maybe a runner, okay, or maybe it was a runner in a past, or somebody else that reminds you of this person. We have the runner, addiction, cassette, mask, release your ex, and very soon. Okay, so for some of you, you may have on this Lion because you're trying to tame your own beast, especially if you have a straggler that you still sleep with. For some of you, could be, or for others of you, just somebody that you've run across that reminded you of another ex for whatever reason, and kind of got you messed up in the head here. All right. At the same time, I see, for one or both or all of you, that are singles or troubled in love, that there may be somebody around you that has a lot of passion that is crushing on you. Okay? And there is a need to let go of control issues and old tapes here if you're going to let this person in. All right? If you deem that they could be something you want to try here, Cancer. Okay? On the home and family front, we have the Rider. I feel like somebody else had that on the home and family front. I think it was Aries, if you're dealing with an Aries. Aries or Taurus, no, I think it was Aries. Or have Aries placements. Also, when Venus moves into Cancer, and I will do a separate posting special for Venus into Cancer, you guys again, like I said, may have Venusian themes especially pop up that affect your ascendant, moon, or rising, depending on which one you're in here checking for. Additionally, you may also have people, especially when a personal planet like, or certain planet, planets as they transit through the signs or houses can, show up as energies, okay, that affect your other planets. They can also show up as people. So, you may have, Venusian-like people enter the realm and house, okay, for the Cancer aspect you're in here checking for, okay? So either Libra, people with Libra or Taurus predominant in their chart, okay, themselves, or people that represent Venusian themes like the Empress, okay, tied to Venus, or, somebody that you find, especially beautiful, and Venusian themes in general, also themes related to the second and seventh house. Okay, so partnerships, balance, Venusian themes tied to, beauty, what you find beautiful. Some of these things may be, kind of changing, or you may have new energies appear in your life that are representative of these themes, okay, in general, all right? Also sources of income and how we make our income also come up in, with Venus-like themes, okay? Venus is not just all about relationships and beauty, okay? It's also about certain matters related to the second house, how we earn our own income, what we find beautiful aesthetically in our homes, things of this nature, okay? And Cancer, you are the natural ruler of the fourth house, so these may particularly affect the way you invest or design your home, or just make it cozy, okay, or beautify it in one way or another, okay? These may be themes that are popping up for you guys, but I will do a special for all signs with a spread, okay, probably later this week, okay? So for my Cancer, can I please have, I'm going to cut this, goal 1. We have the Page of Pentacles here as one of your goals for the third week of July. Okay, can I please have a hope surrounding this goal for my Cancer? Okay, I love that you have the clover here on a self-care aisle, and I do believe that that's why this lion is here. Okay, as well as this conquering lust. As well, I just feel like for a lot of you guys this is. For others of you, you may be born by the cusp or have aspects of both popping up here. And the integration of both of those parts of yourself is at issue right now, okay? For your own balance, and you're trying to focus on balancing those aspects of yourself within your, own chart here. For those of you that have a lot of aspects in Cancer and Leo. For my second goal for my Cancer for the third week in July. Okay, it's funny, on both of your goals you guys have pages, okay? So there's a lot surrounding communication, news, and success that is part of your goal, okay? Some of you, especially if you're involved or need to communicate to forward your goals on a financial and on a romantic or creative front here, I have it popping up as can I have the hope surrounding this goal? Wow, okay, and the fear surrounding this goal. Wow, okay. Can I have the choice, blending these together? Okay, so this High Priestess was in reverse. I'll discuss it in this way. Okay. Some of you I have engaged here, and I'm going to pull some clarifiers here before I go a little bit further on this child here, especially because of these goals that are showing up. But just to call them out to you, goal 1 for the third week in July, I have the Page of Cups, all right, with a hope of a Page of Swords and a fear of the world, okay? And for the second goal that's popping up for the third week in July for you guys, I have the Page of Pentacles, all right, with the goal of the High Priestess and the fear of the Four of Wands, okay? So like there's definitely a theme of a fear of success popping up here a little bit for you guys, okay? It's funny, and I don't think it's funny. I think it's like particularly poignant that you have the lion here because you're trying to like forward your strength, okay? And you know, you're feeling a little bit in your shell here, I feel like, Cancer, okay? And yet at the same time wanting to shine, okay? It's almost like the blending of the lion that likes to shine with the Cancer, the crab that likes to go in its shell when it feels threatened or scared, okay? I feel like this is a theme that's popping up for you guys on some front. And it may be popping up for you guys in this third week because you guys are making huge changes in your life. Okay, on one front or another, yeah. On the career front with this child, like I said, I thought you guys had some new project, whether a new course of study, new job, new business, new creative endeavor here going on for the Cancers of you that are popping energetically in this read. I see that there is like something huge, like I said, with the child, the popping up here. I then get the Queen of Cups, Justice, and the Four of Wands. So there is something that you care about very, very deeply that you're working on here on a work front, or something happening on a work front. You know, if you guys are thinking of taking a break from work to spend more time with your children, some of you may, okay? And, you know, for whatever reason, that is going to be your passion right now, and you know, feel that you really need to invest in your foundation at home right now, okay, as a caregiver, okay? And you're making a transition to do that. For others of you, you definitely have some big new project that you have a lot of love and creativity behind that's bringing you a great sense of justice and balance in your life. Again, there's that major arcana for Libra, Justice, showing up there, okay? So as Venus passes through your sign, okay, it's really popping this off for you, okay, is the feeling that I'm getting here, all right? And it has the promise, even though it's in its infancy, of building a very firm foundation for you. Okay, Four of Wands, okay, and you know, that's something to celebrate, okay? And I see you attacking it with, you know, a Queen Tower, okay? And I like to see a king or a queen in a power like that, you know, when it comes to new business or a new endeavor, all right? So I love that, especially since it's you and your power, okay? So there's a lot of love and passion behind this new project, whatever it is, or decision you're making in your career or on the work front, whatever that means for you guys, okay, at this time. And there's a lot of communications. Give me this rider on the home and family front. On the home and family front, if you guys are attached, okay, with a live-in, okay, there may be some, because you are bringing a message of a new project home or discussing a new endeavor with somebody that you're in a relationship with, because the King of Cups now popped here, okay? So I have a divine counterpart to the Queen of Cups popping over here. So on the family and home front, it could be, it doesn't matter the gender, okay? What I see here is that somebody may be bent out of shape at home, or your relationship may be bent out of shape here a little bit by the news incoming on a home and family front level about this creative endeavor that you're engaged in. Okay, for others of you, there is some sort of news that creates or messages or events coming in and out of the home news-wise, okay, with the rider here. Okay, usually it's good news, all right, but here it looks like something about the options of how to reshuffle things, okay? The Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is in reverse, okay? It's throwing off the balance in a relationship here, or you're afraid it's going to throw off the balance in a relationship or on a family front here with certain relationships you have in your family. Some of you may be afraid it's going to upset the balance with another masculine energy here that could be somebody else in your family, a brother, a sister, you know, a brother, a father, something of this sort here, okay? That there's a need to tap into the intuition here on this, okay? Give me this, the mice here on the love front. Yeah, some of you may have been in a commitment in the past where, again, like I already touched on, somebody took advantage of your caring nature or took advantage of your caretaking nature here, okay, whether that was on a financial, emotional, or physical front here, okay, and there was some discontent surrounding that, or there is currently, all right, there's new opportunities opening, but some of you may be going through some sort of breakup here, or had a breakup of a significant foundation here on a love front, okay, or are in the process of reevaluating what other opportunities you have around you, okay, Four of Cups, trying to recognize an other Ace of Cups on offer for you, which is exactly what I already said for those that are single and troubled as well. All right, there are other opportunities around you. There is a doorway, okay? Some of these doorways may be following, processing the ending or conclusion of a commitment in which you felt cheated in one way or another, or like you were not, you were devalued or taken advantage of, okay, on a financial and or physical front as a caretaker or in a significant love relationship, okay? Give me this clover here. Whoo! On this clover on the self-care aisle, okay? Some of you may be engaged in a lot of communications following and ending, okay? Some sort of self-care that involves a lot of movement, whether that's physical activity or whatnot, okay? Because I have the World, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you guys are heavily engaged in movement, you know, of some kind or another here, or communications to in your own self-care, okay, which are very beneficial to you at this time, okay, which have kind of taken you up and will take you up another rung, okay? So the World here is seen as like a victory of some sort, of like a leveling up seriously on the self aisle here, Cancer, okay, which is amazing, okay? And I see it's because you've taken you know, reliable steps in that direction for a period of time here, for those of you that this is resonating from, okay? Now what I find interesting, because now I'm going to go down here into your goals here for the week, and these, alongside these hopes and these fears, all right, is that there's a lot of communications going on and news that you're actively engaged and involved in, okay? And like I said, some of you guys may be involved in some self-care therapy or speaking, or if you're in some sort of program, you're actively engaged in that program, whatever that is for you, okay? Whether it relates to your work or not, it involves a lot of movements and communications which are forwarding your yourself from like the inside out here, okay? With this, what I do see that you're hoping that to like forward your work here in one way or another, all right, to you know, either get a message in regards to finances incoming or deliver one, okay, so that you can increase your abundance here, okay, and it's based off work that you're doing, okay, and a goal here for you is to really flesh out any secrets by using your intuition here, Cancer. I see this for you guys, and also to tap into your intuition more, which is exactly what I see you doing. So I don't, you know, that is the hope, and I see you actively engaged in doing it, okay? What is this Four of Wands here? But I do see a little bit of fear around success. So again, I'm going to say it's like if you saw the first rule of Fight Club and me discuss that, the reason that crab race that I saw over the summer, and how all the crabs like are in their shells, and then as soon as the sun hits them, the joy hits them, they run, okay, and me watching like how long it took certain crabs to, you know, kind of come out of their shell and start to run as soon as the sun, the joy, the ultimate happiness in the deck hit them. Okay, there is a slight fear around success going on here, and I think some of it is just being timid, okay? Being timid, but just remember that you are a cardinal sign, okay? You start things, you start big projects, okay? All right, so that, you know, it's like there's a balance there between being the Cancer, the crab that goes into its shell, and the fact that you are a leader, you are a cardinal sign, okay? So really tap into this right now, because I see beautiful things here, and I see that's exactly what you're doing, especially with the lion here. really mustering up your own strength to do this, because it does promise you a lot of happiness here, Cancer. Okay, on this Four of Wands, some of you may feel that there's been delayed news surrounding money in regards to carrying forth your pentacles, and or some mistruths surrounding a foundation, a previous foundation you had at work. Okay, that you know, again, this is old stuff coming up for you because you're on the precipice of something new that has a great potential to it. These themes are coming up as old fears for you that I see here. Okay, you may have had, you know, some battles here in prior work scenarios, competitive, or like just a lot of jealousy and nefarious kind of acts. All right, and maybe some news that was been blockaded, okay, in regards to that. Okay, regarding various foundations in your life, okay, and investments. It literally may be a delays on receiving news about some investments that you have, that you're waiting on this week, okay, that are very important to securing your foundation here, okay. And I see you here feeling a little bit off, yeah, about something that hurt real bad, okay. That may have thrown off your judgment a little bit here, all right? Or you're making, you had to make a judgment call to end some things here with prior foundations, okay? That could have been at work, or in a significant relationship previously that you had, okay? That you were previously holding on to, that you're trying to release so that you can go forward here. And I do see you going forward with them here with this Page of Pentacles. It's like a yeah, okay, so on this Page of Pentacles, I get the Death, the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles. So again, I do feel like this goal here of bringing stuff forward is following some sort of inappropriate or secretive, improper give and take here that's been going on. That there's some sort of problem with, that you need to be a little bit assertive about asking for information where you're supposed to ask for information, because this is transforming, okay? Anything where you felt that you did not speak up for yourself to ask for things that you were entitled to here, where there was an improper give and take here, or any secrets here, is transforming. Okay? Because you are, you know, building your own base now here, and you are responsible for various things in your life and within your realm here. Okay? So I do see you going forward with that. Okay? Please give me this Page of Cups here. There is some sort of either relationship here with somebody that you used to like. It could have been this runner person over here, for those of you that are picking up on this runner mask addiction story, release your ex, and very soon, an old tape thing that I went over. There was somebody here that either you had a crush on them, they had a crush on you, there was some sort of mutual admiration here, but there was a walk away in regards to that person, okay, because of these issues that I already went over, okay. And I still see you processing that a little bit, okay. And I see, you know, one of your goals here is to kind of listen to the ground and learn from it here with this Page of Swords appearing here. I do see you trying to seek, you know, insight into this matter so that you can more easily finish the process of walking away from this. And it does look like that is exactly what you're doing, okay. It's so funny. Okay, here I get the Ace of Cups as a clarifier on the Page of Swords here. I get the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords in reverse. So I do see you coming out of this period of reverse mode Page of Swords to go into a period of seeing things clearly, okay, with your work on an internal level here to process this correctly. Hold on one second. Give me this World here. I do see that like there is some big new thing here where you may have felt, again, you're healing old foolish moves that you've made in the past here, or thinking about old foolish moves that you've made in the past here, while at the same time embarking on something new and trying to separate. You have already gone away to a place of greater peace here, okay? Because I have the Six of Swords and the Star. You've already engaged in major healing and action behind that healing to get to where you need to be here, all right, on this new, to carry this forward here, okay? And yet this is like this fear, you know, surrounding this new level up here. You can let go of that, okay? Because you're seeing evidence coming in next week that you have made, you know, a great big leap here and are on the right track, okay? That's going to be pretty affirming for you. I see that, okay? And the choice here from the universe is to continue what you're doing and then practice in your everyday living, okay? Releasing, I have the Nine of Wands here in reverse, so it's releasing, you know, areas in your life which you have your walls up too much from those where you should have your walls up. And I see you actively engaged in a realignment of that right now, deciding where in your everyday activity to have your wall up. And in those places where you have to have your walls up like a wounded warrior, that takes a lot of energy. And what I see is you transitioning out of places where you need to feel like that constantly. You will deal with it on a temporary basis where it's worth it or where you need to, but in general you're reforming parts of your life so that you don't have to be in a situation where you feel like that, and reassessing when you need to put those walls up and when you don't, okay? And then reintegrating certain aspects of your life so that you don't have to feel that way, okay? I see you actively engaged in that, and this being like a big deal the third week of July and on your mind, and it looks gorgeous. So that said, I'm going to clean this up and go to Leo. Please cross-watch if you do have aspects with that or anything else, okay, that I already discussed, and I will see you later, Cancer. Bye. Hi, Leo. How are you? I'm here to do your weeklies. I couldn't get this up yesterday because I had an electrical issue with my Wi-Fi and some of my GFI outlets. That's all repaired now. But this will go out today as soon as I get it all filmed and uploaded for you guys, okay? I have a Master of the Mystics, okay? Spiritual card for you for the week, okay? This card says, wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will always be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. I hold this to be true. Okay, that is a beautiful image, okay? These are some of my favorite, one of my favorite studies is in the Hindu religion, okay? It's one of the most amazing studies, religious-wise, and one of the oldest, okay, religions around. Some of the Vedic texts and older texts like the Bhagavad Gita are way older than any of the than the Torah, or any of the other literature and other ancient religions that we have around today, okay? The stories are they're mind-blowing and very, very beautiful. Anyways, I love that for you guys, okay? So you guys might be dipping your toes a little bit more into some of that right now, okay? On any front and with any course, okay, and spirituality or whatever, you may just be opening your mind to it right now, okay? And you may be going kind of back and forth here with your own traditional learnings, okay, and sticking your toe into new things, because I pulled the hypocrite right alongside the master of the mystics, okay? So there might be something inside you that is grappling or battling with your old things to kind of try some new things, whether that be like various forms of healing or whatnot. You might just have some exposure to some things that you're not used to. Alternatively, there could be somebody else around you that is, you feel is somewhat hypocritical of new things that you're trying in one way or another, okay? and or looking at things on an external level and what's going on in the world and finding it to be somewhat hypocritical. Okay, this could be affecting you on various stages. I'm going to be pulling a Lenormand for you. Please make sure you check Leo, Cancer if you are on the Leo-Cancer cusp, because they had the lion pull up, and I really felt like some of them were trying to harness the strength of the lion in some things, and the major arcana card for strength. So definitely make sure you cross-watch. This is for Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and Stellums, okay? On the work front, I have the ship, okay? This can be indicative of actual travel that you're planning here on the work or career front that you feel like is a duty in some way or another, okay, that you want to do, okay? This could be travel of the mind and exploration, okay? And thinking about making a significant, wow, now you pulled the stars, okay? This is excellent. Also, you know, has a lot to do with you really trying to tap in here spiritually, some of you, okay? With Saturn opposing Leo, you may feel, you may be grappling, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just pulled the mice again. I've, like, my past 3 readings, and I've shuffled these a million times, and I cut the cards before I pull. I've pulled the mice. And what's interesting, it's like the mice have either shown up in the home and family front or the love front for like the past 2 to 3 signs that I pulled. Past 2 signs, I believe. It's crazy. So, you know, there may be some, and now you're also pulling the fox here on a self-care level, okay? So, there may be a feeling, and you have the house at the bottom, okay? So that is about stability. Sometimes it's about the actual structure of your home, or just trying to restabilize yourself, almost in a 4 of Wands kind of manner here, Leo. And I do see, you know, with the stars here, that is a lot of like tapping in on a love front. Love might be especially mystical experience, an eye-opening experience for some of you guys right now. Okay, and you may feel tension from Saturn, which are in Aquarius, you know, your opposite 7-7 sign, that are popping up for you in this mystic versus hypocrite dichotomy that's kind of taking up some headspace and heart space for you guys right now, okay? On a home and family front, I do see the mice here, and with the mice here, it is indicative that there might be some sort of munching into resources on a home and family front, okay? You may feel like your children are after your wallet, okay? More often than not, because they know that you have some extra influx of cash in one way or another, or have had a period of prosperity, okay? And you may feel that you've had costs surrounding the home, okay? If you've been engaged in any home improvements, which have whittled away at your savings a little bit more than you would like here, okay? But here on the self-care aisle, I have the fox. I can't wait to clarify that, okay? Because the fox can be some devious behavior. It can also be really being smart, okay? Sly like a fox, and, you know, cunning, you know, in some way or another, all right? You know, just really being tactical here to get to what you want here on the self front, okay? Some of you may be engaged in just like, you know, beautifying, you know, that for whatever reason, you know, let's see, you know, just to help, you know, I feel like, hold on a second, give me this, yeah, I feel like some of you are making it through some, you know, on the love front, it's like some sort of, you know, mirroring and things of this nature are going around that you are on your mind right now, okay? Specifically with people of your own sex or your close, tight-knit friends, you know, you're noticing things in them, you know, that are mirroring things in yourself that you want to change, or admiring them for things that they're doing that you want to hone in on, okay? There is some time, you know, whether it's going out to dinner or things of this nature, just getting together with friends, okay, and retreating a little bit, okay? That can bring you a lot of pleasure right now, okay? Because I do have playfulness, honeymoon, retreat, and finances and career, okay? I have finances and career like impacting your love life right now. And for some of you, I am popping up here on some of you that are married, and for whatever reason, finances and career are tied up with your marriage, especially if you partner with your significant other that you live with in some way or another, okay? That this is affecting your relationship. It might be a little bit too much work, not enough play right now, and there's a need for you guys to retreat, okay, and have a little bit of fun time here, okay, and playfulness, okay? For others of you, I see that you may be ending one relationship to get into another, okay? And that relationship may have a possibility of going the distance. You're not really sure because you're not, you know, that far into it yet, okay? Because some of you are still really exploring your options here with keys on a ring, okay? Yet you feel like, you know, you've been hit with like the bow of Cupid for some of you here, okay? And in that matter, you're in the phase of kind of trying to decipher how you want to go about exploring somebody of particular interest here that you may have not actually engaged with yet. But I do see a need for rest and retreat here, and I do see popping up, which I don't always hear, that some of you are actually already married and experiencing just some stress because there's too much focus on finances and career and the relationship, and there is a need to seek out some retreat time here, okay? And if you do work together, maybe there's some sort of conference or something like that that you can attend together in a city where you can also get in some vacation time. That's what I'm feeling here with the ship appearing, okay, for you, Leo, for the third week of July. Even if you're not doing that, maybe you are in the process of planning something of this sort, okay? For others of you, you may be actually thinking of leaving your career altogether, or taking a break from it in one way or another, okay? Or taking it offshore for some of you that are engaged in merchandise or product sales of some sort, or commerce that can be taken out of your specific area. Some of you are engaged in sowing seeds to do that, okay? Or actually being assigned to other areas to go and check or work in currently, okay? Give me the Fox here on the self-care. So I do see, like, and it's funny with this Fox, I do see like some self-care going in. Some of you may be actually investing in some sort of, you know, cosmetic surgery or just little things like that with the Ace of Pentacles here, or making a serious investment to your self-care, okay? Some of you may feel that you need a fix-up, so to say, or that you've been drained on finances to invest in self-care, okay, in some manner or another here, all right? But with the moon appearing here in reverse, there is a symbol for me that there is some deep emotional issues surrounding your self-care, an image right now that you need to focus on here. Leo, you are the lion, you are beautiful, you know, you are magnanimous, you know, magnanimous, I meant, magnanimous, and, you know, people are very attracted to you, but there is some sort of symbology showing up here that your emotions may be out of whack on a self-care aisle with the moon appearing in reverse here, okay, and that there might be some investment in things that you think are going to be a shortcut to that may not bring you all the fulfillment that you want, okay? Clarify the moon here for me. There's some emotional things here that you're holding on. They may be related to mother issues, okay? They may be related to issues regarding women, okay? They may be issues related to fertility here, okay, that are making you feel a sense of lack here, okay? So for some of you, the fox may be here because you are engaging in fertility treatments of one sort or another, or investigating fertility treatments of one sort or another, because you feel a sense of lack and the ability to procreate here, or have experienced some troubles on that front. For some of you, it is showing up that way, okay? And additionally, it's like showing up that some of you may have had some investments in that may have not worked out initially. Like, I know they do that in phases. I haven't personally experienced it, but like, I know plenty of people, it's a common theme that happens, okay? So it's nothing to take out on yourself, Leo, because I do see a little bit of that here, of a lot of emotions, and you taking those issues out on yourself internally here, okay, which you don't need to do, okay? It's very common, okay? Not everybody experiences it, but a lot of people do experience it, okay? It's more common than not, I'd say, these days, because people are having children older, okay? But what I see here is that there may have been some miscarriages here in the past, or investments in some sort of, you know, fertility treatments that didn't work, and now you're like at a phase where you have to go up to another level in the fertility treatments to try it again. And there's some feelings of I have the Five of Pentacles here, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, okay, and the Moon in reverse, the Hangman, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So again, I feel that some of you, and the Hermit, okay, and some of you guys are not sharing your feelings about this, okay, but it's tearing you up on the inside for some of you that are facing this, okay? All right, I just see it showing up here. For others of you, it may literally be that you are trying to hack some things about your self-image, you know, and some, you know, you may just have some body parts or some issues that you don't like, that you're literally investing in fixing because you want to, and you feel like it'll make you feel better, okay, about yourself. And I would say that the only message here on that is, like, on both of those issues, you are Leo the lion, and people always find you attractive, okay? You are the sun. You bring the energy of the sun, and whether you realize it or not, you know, you are more attractive than you see yourself as, okay? All right, that's how I see that showing up there for some of you, okay? Let me get some advice on this. Well, actually, I'm going to go over here first. What is this mice? What is this mice? There is, like I said, some issues coming up here regarding a block on love, okay, and creativity that has affected your family and your home because of this mice thing, okay, and this could be in your extended family as well. The Star is here in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in the upright, and the Queen of Swords is also here. So I see you having a tough exterior here to try and handle some things where things have just gotten a little out of hand or feel unhealed in some realm. Why is the Star here in reverse? You may be dealing with an Aquarius, okay, and again, some of this may have to do with another child here, okay, where there's some news of some healing and some new collaborations, or some rest, okay, that's needed here so we can turn this Star back in the upright. I feel like you are noticing that already, and there, you know, again, the Six of Pentacles just tried to pop out, so there is some give and take here. Issues going on here on a home, family and extended family front maybe, all right, that you've felt at a crossroads about, okay? But with this Ace of Cups in the upright, I think you can tap into that Ace of Cups as long as you turn the Star in the upright, okay? And I believe that you are already trying to do that, because I believe you're already tapping into the feelings of this Ace of Cups being in the background, okay? And it may just be that you have overflowing love for your children, so it's hard for you to say no to them. Some of you may be experiencing that a little bit, okay? A little bit, okay? For others of you, this may literally be, for those of you that I said were having issues with fertility, the investment on your home and family into that, okay, have, you know, been, you felt like they've been unfruitful or something. Keep trying, maybe take a little break and try again. Okay, I see there, here, okay, because the Ace of Cups is here, and I believe if the star is turned up in reverse, you know, upright, you know, I feel like that you've already starting to feel this Ace of Swords, though this, why is the Queen of Swords here? There may have been a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius here that is in your family or extended family here that's impacted it in a negative way here with this mice being here, okay? That the healing or like the star power was out of whack here. This person could have had some Aquarius in their chart, okay? Has a feminine energy, but, you know, behind the card, but does not have to be, okay? On this Queen of Swords, I got the Nine of Rods, the Magician, and the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like something went awry here with some family commitments here in one way or another, and there was some tools or something of this sort that were employed in a Nine of Wands type stance that left somebody with a cold exterior of some sort or another. That person may be you, Leo. But I see you fully feeling the Ace of Cups that's, you know, starting to, you know, you're starting to feel a lot of love and trying to heal these things right now. Okay, for those of you that this is resonating for. For others of you, it may just be that you're trying to balance your overwhelming love for your children with them, you know, raiding the cupboards, okay, here a little bit. All right, and for others of you, I said that there are some other investments, maybe into self-care, fertility, and or your home, which have just munched away at some of your savings here. Though you felt like you wanted to do them, that you kind of have a little bit of remorse about doing them at the same time or something of this sort. Why are the stars here? So on a love front here, I do see that there was some heartbreak here in the past, and why the stars are appearing now, it's like a new period of, again, like I said, really plugging in to something here, all right? There may be someone that you're in love with that is in the public eye, and for others of you, there was something here where you're just trying to plug in and you know, I feel like you're having this creeping inkling that's coming in that's starting to make you feel better of this Master of the Mystics here theme, okay? But there is some sort of tower moment that led to the stars being here, all right? As well as Three of Swords, a broken heart, maybe some sort of third-party scenario here on a family or love front here that caused a tower and some hurt. Okay, that there was some communications on that are now healing, or you're in a phase of healing from this, Leo. Okay, give me this ship. On this ship, we get the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Okay, so I do see, again, like I said, some sort of focus on independence and career right now. Okay, whether that's, you know, making some sort of judgment call to really change up commerce or your career or business right now, and it may involve moving or expanding your product or your services to other places besides just where you live or where your typical wheelhouse used to be. For others of you, it may involve a need to take a little break and some independence here, okay? And that, you know, for those of you that are, you know, married to a spouse that you also work with, there may be a need to travel or something here for a little bit more independence for yourself, okay? For rest and retreat, okay? Because you guys are spending all of your home time and work time together. For some of you, it can play out this way, okay? And you're questioning or like finding a need for a little bit more independence here. For some of you, it could be. Okay, why is the Hypocrite here? On this hypocrite, I get the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the King of Rods. So there you are in a fire power here, or another counterpart to you that also probably has significant fire sign in their chart, okay? But more than likely this is you. And I see you looking, you know, over some mourning here and loss and investment. And, you know, you need to, I guess the message here is that at the same time you're trying to tap in, you know, recognize where you criticize other people for things that you may also do yourself. Here, some. Okay, like if you find yourself being critical of your mate's spending habits, for instance, okay, and losses therein, or emotional losses therein, also recognize where you've been investing and how that may have contributed to the problem, or where you may be hypocritical. Others of you could feel like you are facing hypocrite from someone else entering your energy right now, okay? But I do see you trying to tap into this master of the mystics here and release things that you feel are hypocritical in society. And this may be felt on an external level as well, okay? Having to deal with things that are going on in the external world that are bothering you, okay? All right, let's see. For my Leo for the 3rd week in July, please. Goal 1. There's that star in the upright, okay? And I just went over the star in reverse. So one of your first goals, okay, for the 3rd week in July that is on your mind is harnessing this star power, which is exactly what I said. Give me the hope surrounding this goal. The sun, there you are. Your hope surrounding this star goal is that you can fully be back in your major arcana, the sun here, all right, and refine your own sense of happiness and joy, okay? This is beautiful energy, okay? We also have a dichotomy of Aquarius and Leo, your 7-7 sign, popping up here in this, you know, the goal and a hope related to this goal. Okay, and Wheel of Fortune is in your fears related to this goal. So there may be some sort of fear here going on that you feel like you've missed out on timing in one way or another, or that the Wheel of Fate or Fortune is not on your side. There's a fear surrounding this in this regard, okay? And again, for those of you that are experiencing severe fertility issues of one kind or another, you may feel that timing is not on your side and that you've lost this battle, although you're trying to heal and not have that take over. I've talked about the other ways that this could be happening. Again, just you feeling like things in your body aren't working quite the way they used to, or looking quite the way they used to in your body or form, and you're hoping to heal them in one way or another. Some of you are literally looking to invest or crack them in one way or another, okay? But they're also affecting you on an internal level where you're trying to heal from that here, okay? Hang on a second. Give me the... want main goal 2 for the 3rd week in July for my Leo. Okay, and I do see you trying to transform here. Death, okay? Scorpionic energy, all right, is showing up here. Okay, give me the hope surrounding this. Is showing up here. So there is a deep desire to transform here, which is on your mind, okay? The devil is showing up here as well. Hold on. Fear. Fear. And the choice. You have a lot of major arcana showing up in your reading. There's only one card that's not, okay? We have the sun, the devil, the star, the Wheel of Fortune, death, and then we have the 3 of Cups. So, and now we have the Magician, okay? You have all the tools, and the Emperor is at the bottom. You are the Emperor of your own life here, Leo, okay? On anything within your dominion and control, and there is a separation going on what's in your dominion and control and what's not, and where you criticize other people and where you shouldn't, and need to let go and refocus that in on yourself. And I see you highly involved in that, at least on an internal level. This is a lot of internal level stuff popping up here for you in the 3rd week in July. Your choice is going to be about the Magician. This is knowing and implementing all the tools that you have to make the changes that you want within yourself. okay, and within your own dominion and control to control, all right, about your life, about yourself, about your finances, about all of these factors here that I pulled on here. This is a lot of beautiful soul work here, okay. What I do want to know here is this goal of death. I see it here with the devil, okay. You may be hoping to cut out behaviors in yourself or patterns in yourself that have, that you're passing judgment on yourself about right now, Leo, that you want to end or bring a change to, especially ones that are attached to bondage or control here that you want to release, okay, about yourself or in your external environment, okay. These are repeating themes that are popping up here for you for the 3rd week in July, and I see goals, soul level goals here, highly related to them, which is absolutely gorgeous. A lot of, give me the 3 of Cups here. Some of you may be in a significant relationship with someone else that is a water sign or has significant water in their I see a lot of like hope and love surrounding either reconciliation or family celebration of some kind or reunion, okay, or around get-togethers and, you know, enjoying yourself that you may feel a little blocked off from right now, okay. Your birthday is around the way, and maybe you are looking forward to celebrations around your birthday, at the same time also feeling a little blockaded around them for one reason or another due to other tensions, okay. Why is the 7 of Wands here? So now I have a King and a Queen of Cups, okay? So there is like some sort of coming together or victory here or celebration here, okay? But it is showing up in a fear regarding this hope regarding transformation here, okay? So maybe especially if this involves a relationship and a get-together and or planning one, there may be some sort of, for those of you that are single, some sort of transition here or blockade on planning surrounding a specific event here between your loved ones, okay? Because I have a King and a Queen of Cups here on this 3 of Cups, and I have, you know, victory here and a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to make slow, methodical steps towards something, and then I have this King of Cups with the Knight of Cups here, all right, but I have this 7 of Wands in the middle. So for some of you, there may be some sort of little bicker or battle about some sort of get-together or reunion or other relationship, okay, that for whatever reason is causing an issue in your main relationship for one reason here in the 3rd week of July, okay. Give me this, Devil. Again, there is like some sort of, hang on a second. Give me the Death here. There's some sort of communication about action here that you want to transform, or some sort of unhealthy communication, okay? On this Death card, I have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands in reverse. So again, I feel like there's some sort of communication about and some action to transform something here, Leo. And Queen of Swords has been really hot all month in multiple signs, okay? And this Queen of Swords, like, behavior, I feel like there is like a need to want to transform for some of you, a cutoff if there was a reverse King of Wands, or if you were acting in a reverse King of Wands like manner, okay? This is related to a masculine energy. There's been some sort of definitive steps to transform and cut that person off, or to transform that part of yourself. Take it as it resonates here, okay? And there's been some communication on the unhealthy ways that this has impacted either your relationship or your life here, that you're really contemplating right now and trying to change within yourself. That's on your mind the 3rd week of July, okay? And, you know, There may be somebody here trying to keep you in bondage, or old things that are trying to prevent movement here, okay, towards things that make you happy and are healing. The Sun, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Wands here on this Devil card. So I think it's really identification of what is really joyous and what is devil-like behavior, like false joy, I almost want to say. False sun, you know, temporary highs of one sort or another here that are being managed and dealt with here on an internal basis here. Why is the Star here? This is pretty heavy, Leo. Okay, now I have the Queen of Wands also in reverse up here at the top. So I have a King and a Queen of Wands in reverse. You may be involved with another fire sign or somebody with significant fire placements. But now I have like counterparts, and now I have the Lovers with it, indicative that there may have been choice in relationship about opportunity or something here that you're trying to heal, or there's a balance that's off in your current relationship here, okay, with your significant other that you're trying to heal here, okay? Because I do see this Star related to some healing here. Okay, one or both of you may also have Aquarius placements, if this is resonating for you, as well as fire placements, okay? There may have been some sort of choice here about love that is not quite panning out the way you wanted, or something of this sort here. What's the Sun? Okay, again on this Sun, I have the Magician, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So again, I feel like there is a need to bring back the joy in your life by reacclimating old player ways, if there were any, okay, that have become just a heavy burden and didn't really bring you the joy that you thought that they used to. Okay, for some of you that are like changing a little bit on that way or on that front, if you used to kind of run around a lot, you may not be getting the joy out of it that you used to. Okay, and for some of you, you felt, again, with this fear of the Wheel of Fortune here, that maybe you made a bad choice in love, okay, that you were at a crossroads with over too long, okay, over maybe possibly an option that you wanted to pursue but did not, okay, that represented a 10 of Cups like situation for you, like, you know, oh, they were amazing, but I really screwed that one up kind of vibe I'm getting, or I made the wrong choice and chose somebody else and now I lost it because timing's not in my favor. But I see you trying to heal from that and maybe trying to go after it here, okay, for those of you that resonates with. For those of you, I've already told you the other way it can, okay. The advice here, what's the Magician here for? From the universe about the choice to reach your goals here. Wow, some of you are like really, I feel like I'm reading for masculines. For some of you that some of these other areas resonated with that I just went over on this Magician behind this, okay, and this is very powerful. You have the power and all the tools you need to get what you want. I have a King of Wands with the Five of Wands between them and a King of Swords. So two different scenarios here. For those of you that have romantic interests that are masculine energies, okay? You may have a choice between two that are competing, but you know, that are competing, and you may have felt like you lost one because of the other or something of this sort, okay? For others of you that are, you know, again, competing for a masculine or feminine, you may have like felt like, do I have enough whatever to win this competition, okay? You may feel competition from outside of you, okay, but you do. This is saying you have all the tools, okay? And if you are yourself, okay, and you are making a choice that you want and then it doesn't work out, that's okay. You will have other things, okay? For others of you, I see this, that they are really telling you to you're really engaged in training to try and rebuild up your communication skills as they relate to the other factors I discussed in these goals. You're really trying to make cuts that you need to in your life and be direct, okay, and communicate properly, okay, and you are also trying to rebuild up your wealth, okay, King of Pentacles, and you feel like you're really trying to strive for that right now. With all these major arcana, I see that you can get there, and I think that the universe's way of telling you you can, okay, is with this Magician. You have all the tools you need to do this, okay? All right, and for those of you that are masculine, you know, I'm also going to say that you guys are an emperor, because I've had you appear here as 4 different kings. Okay, so you are an emperor of your dominion, okay, and I do see a lot of internal work here going on with you, Leo. So enjoy your week. Let me know how it goes. I'm going to clean this up and move on to Virgo. Oh, I just wanted to say, Leo, that the other signs I saw showing up here are Aquarius, Capricorn, possibly Virgo or Gemini, possibly Scorpio, Leo, okay, and on those major arcana, okay? And for those of you that this does resonate with, it does, some of you that are masculine may be trying to close out an old karmic relationship, okay, that's strung on a little too long or something of this sort, okay, where both of you actually ran out on each other. But yeah, you keep coming back together, okay, to give it one more try, and it keeps not working. Some of you are trying to put the final cut on that relationship and in the process of that, okay? All right, that's it, Leo. I will see you, I will be doing a special on Venus moving into Cancer, all right, and refilming Cancer, because I had some issues with the Cancer love reading, which was really, really powerful, so I'm really upset that I couldn't fix it. But I'm going to be refilming that as well. So definitely remember to check your sun, moon, and rising, and I'll see you guys next week. And for the specialty, Venus and Cancer. Hi, Virgo. How are you? I'm here to do your weekly. I am going to post these in 2 parts, since I wanted to post them last night, but I had some electrical issues at my house, and I had to have an electrician here this morning. So I'm going to post these in 2 parts just to make sure that at least one goes up. I mean, they'll both go up today, but one goes up. One may go up before the other, okay? I've already pulled some oracles for you. I'm going to pull a couple more in love for those of you that are single or troubled in love, okay? I will be doing the rest of the expanded love reads, okay? They've been a lot longer, which is why it's taking me longer this month, but I always post at least 1 per sign per month, okay? Some of them have already gone up. You can probably cross-watch some of those already, and the rest will go up this week. All right, I will also be doing a special on Venus into Cancer as well. Okay, I pulled some spiritual cards for you and an overall thing for the week. It's so funny, you just pulled separation and reconciliation. So some of you guys maybe, you know, in a period of separation from somebody, and also considering a reconciliation for somebody with somebody, okay? Whether that's on a friendship level or some other level, could be on a family level, okay? Someone from the past is returning to your life, okay? Here. I want to shuffle these and cut. Okay, I'm going to pull on for my Virgo for the 3rd week in July, please, Spirit, okay, for my Virgo. Remember to cross-watch all stellium, sun, moon, and rising, okay? Can I please have for career? Just one, Virgo. The house. You are trying to build up, okay, to a lot of stability in your career right now, okay? You're trying to actually invest in your career. Okay, you have the clover here on the love front. That's gorgeous. Woo! The tree just came out. Okay, on home and family. All right, whether you're like making new roots or you're dealing with a lot of family issues of one sort or another right now in the 3rd week in July, to have that pop up, and the ship popped up in self-care. So I feel like you guys are taking like journeys of the mind, heart, and spirit right now, okay? And some of you might actually be considering or taking some sort of voyage this summer, all right? That is for your self-care on one sort or another, a voyage, okay? Some of you may be going across seas for the summer, okay? Or planning a voyage of some sort on that front, okay? Some sort of significant travel for a rest and retreat, or have engaged in some this summer, all right? That's on your mind, that was especially healing for you on a mind, body, spirit level, okay? I will be clarifying some of these. Your overall energy archetype that you pulled was the Magician. All right, so I definitely see you guys here in manifestation mode, using all the tools that you have to try and forage. And a King of Swords is trying to pop out on me. If you're involved with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, they're trying to pop out on me. Okay, they're on your mind or their mind. Okay, if you're them, that part of yourself is just popping out here. Okay, wow, and that, like, the Lovers just popped out. No, it's somebody else. All right, you guys are in manifestation mode here on the career and work front, okay? You're trying to build new stability. If you're a student, you are, you know, actively engaged in your studies to try and bring yourself to a higher level here. Maybe making a decision about, you know, grad school, maybe making a decision on where you're going to work here, or to really stabilize your efforts and build a strong foundation. All right, you guys, it's almost like you're headed to a Four of Wands type goal here, okay? On the love front, you have a Clover, so something auspicious may happen next week if you have a date in the cards, okay? Love seems to be on your side, Virgo. Definitely check your other placements, but luck seems to be on your side when it comes to love, and that maybe that just revolves around you making healthy choices on the love front. Maybe if you are already coupled, you and your mate are just doing especially well and feeling especially bonded to each other, okay, in the 3rd week of July. I did pull some other love oracles for those of you that are singled and troubled in love, okay? There are messages here that there may have been some sort of breakup. It's funny because I have the Axe and Heartbroken here, okay? I also have the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Tower just popped out on that. Some of you guys may have had a breakup in the past, okay? With somebody that seemed extremely selfish or self-absorbed. You may be healing from these wounds, okay? I have breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. You may feel like this person abandoned you and deeply hurt you. I have deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Some of you may have experienced that at the same time. With this reconciliation card here, this person may be coming back around to you, or somebody else that you've met previously may be coming back around to you. Whether you've actually dated that person in the past or not, if there was somebody from your past that you just don't talk to anymore for one reason or another, this person may show up in your wheelhouse, okay? I tried to pull 2 soul cards here for you, and 3 came out. So I was like, I wasn't going to pick which one went back in, so I just kept all 3. I do have Heart with a Key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. And I see you actively engaged in that here from the looks of these initial Lenormands, and to manifest that yourself, okay? I also see you guys in a really good spiritual state right now here from these spiritual cards, okay? 7 of Cups. All right, and you may be manifesting more options for yourself on several fronts here, okay? You and Gemini like fly cards on me. When Mercury is not retrograde, you guys are like, and this, and this, and this. Okay, got it. Give me a couple on this house here. But I do see that if you guys have been through a heartbreak, okay, there's a big transformation to try and build up a new, you're exploring other brand new ideas you're very excited about, new areas of study, new work, like you were lit on fire that really like sparked your passions here, okay? On this house, I got the Ace of Swords, Death, and the Princess of Wands. So there is a major transformation here on you building this new foundation, and for whatever reason, it's like really aligning you, you know, and transforming you in one way or another here, Virgo, okay? There may be some truths that are spoken, or you are engaged in a lot of communications to do with your career or work right now, okay? Could be heavy, okay? And there could be a lot of talks about the transformations going on to build a new foundation for yourself right now in work, okay? All right. Give me this clover here in love. Yep, okay. So I do show, this is funny, because we have these things that like maybe you went over this heartbreak, okay? And then on these, okay, I do show you healing from that. Luck is on your side, okay, from healing. So if you were through a heartbreak, Virgo, there you go again. Queen of Swords, that you had to cut somebody off or somebody cut you off, okay, or had feeling a bit of a tough exterior here. Okay, you are showing up here with the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, clarifying this luck. Okay, so I mean, I hate to say a breakup may have been lucky for you, but the breakup may have been lucky for you, Virgo. All right, give me the tree here. There's that King of Swords. On the tree, I get the King of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so I'll go back to that in a second, Virgo. Get complex on me. This is just a weekly. All right, I'm just kidding. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this sea liner here. Give me this ship. Yeah, again, on this ship, I do see like this rest and retreat or travel that you did, or are completing or thinking of the third week in July, okay? I have a Four of Swords with it, an Eight of Cups, and Justice. So again, I feel like there's something that you are recovering from here. Those of you who have been through an actual divorce or breakup may be recovering from that, and travel has been extremely significant or on your mind for that. Okay, if it's not the third week in July, you already took it this summer, or you are engaged in planning for more of it. Okay, based on this new foundation you're making in your work and home life here. Okay, and if you do go, it will be maybe, I feel like some of you are dreaming of going overseas for one reason or another to heal something, maybe to do with a Libra. Okay. I'm getting that, okay? Some of you may literally be going to lay somebody to rest overseas, or, where am I getting that? Take some, ashes or something like that overseas at one point or another, okay? This may be on your mind, okay? As part of your mourning, grieving, and reprocessing process that you've been going through here, Virgo, okay? All right, I'm going to pull a 6-pointed star spread for you guys, okay? And then I'm going to clarify some more. We also have the butterfly garden and a long way home. So again, I feel like some of you are contemplating travel, or you're just taking a lot of travel in the mind right now. And with the Magician, you may be doing that because you're trying to institute as above, so below in the manifestation work that you're doing in your life right now, okay? To make sure that everything turns out in a beneficial manner. For my third week in July, for my Virgo, we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, okay? And I have at goal 1, the Lovers. For one reason or another, can I please have the hope and the fear surrounding this? Hope. So there is a choice that may be involving love here that comes up the third week of July, okay? Or it's a choice about your options. These could be about options in work, okay? Gemini energy here is showing up again here with the Lovers card, okay? You may be really engaged in activation of that part in your chart and the houses involved in that chart, okay? Okay, give me goal 2. For my Virgo for the third week in July, please. Second goal. We have the Three of Wands as their second goal. Okay, King of Pentacles is at the bottom again. All right, I feel like this has to do with work, investments that you've made. Okay. possibly on several fronts. Give me the hopes and the fears surrounding this goal for Virgo for the third week in July. Okay, I feel like you're really trying to, some of you may own your own business. Okay, you may be waiting on some results from steps and investments and business moves that you've made here, career moves that you've made here, Virgo. Okay. Give me the fear surrounding this goal. Okay, I see you here. It's funny, like typical Virgo fashion. 2 9s related to this 3 of Wands here, okay? Give me the choice involved in bringing these goals to fruition for Virgo. Queen of Pentacles is in the middle for you to stand in your full power. Knight of Swords, there may be some news, a lot of stuff like that, some work around family and soul ties going into the third week in July that come up, okay? All right, that are on the roster for the third week in July, okay? I see beautiful energy here, Virgo. What I do have is that you are, the choice you have to make to bring all these goals together is to just stand in your power. Queen of Pentacles, okay? She is wonderfully abundant. Anything she touches turns to gold. Very fertile, okay? Very loving, very nurturing, very close to the Empress, okay? Stand in your own, power here of your court card and the Queen of Pentacles, all right? And all will be well, okay, to balance these goals. The first goal I see here is the Lovers. It could involve a choice regarding love and a significant soul tie. Does not necessarily have to be, okay? But I do have, this is crazy, you have 2 7s here, so 77, maybe of significance, 14 or 7, okay? This is crazy. You have 2 7s down here, all right, related to this Lovers, okay? So what I see here is options, and what I see here in the hopes and in the fears, I have a 7 of Swords. You are afraid of getting cheated on, lied, or stolen from, okay? Does not have to be in love, but you're afraid of somebody trying to manipulate you, okay? Probably based on things that have happened in the past, Virgo. All right, here on the here on this 3 of Wands, I see as a hope the 9 of Swords, which tells me when that's as a hope there that you are extremely excited about whatever you're waiting on, okay? And it may be in business or love. I get the feeling it's in business with this house being here, but with a clover being here, for some of you it could be love as well, okay? Or on this family front, because I see a lot of positive energy here, okay? What I have on here is 2 9s related to this goal, okay? And it's just kind of crazy because it's like, just kind of crazy. Anyway, with the fear, we have the 9 of Wands. So you're afraid of, like, there is this balance here going on with multiples of goals of trying to balance your excitement, your anxiety, your being a wounded warrior and having your walls up too much, and being, taking advantage of all your options. It's like rarely do I see all these goals together, because sometimes they don't all come together until the end. But here, there is a definitive pattern of balancing anxiety to make sure that your walls aren't up too much, with also protecting yourself against stealing, lying, and conning, all right? Because you are a giver, all right? And when you let somebody into your inner circle, you can give too much or be taken advantage of. So there's a definitive fear to keep that away, but also being able to identify and take advantage of all the options that are coming your way, Virgo. So this is just wonderful. This is just classic Virgo thought process I'm seeing here. And there's a lot of excitement about whatever was sown here, whatever you've been investing in, or the steps you've taken on a work and career front here that you're waiting on. You're very, very excited about it, okay? But you don't also want to get like wounded if you don't get all the results you want and the timing that you want. So you're trying to like balance. 5 of Cups, you don't want to like, you're mourning a little bit, okay? You don't want to mourn, okay? All right, let's see. Let's see. Give me this, on this tree here in the home and extended family front, there may have either been a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you previously had a strong foundation or relationship with, or a King of Swords like energy, male or female, okay? Could have been a female in your family that was a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that exerted like masculine energy, or a male like figure, okay? that was also a boss-like energy, father-like energy here, okay? Could be, all right, that you had a significant relationship with, that you had like a victory, or you're healing this relationship. For others of you, you may just be making steps to get along with somebody that may have been an ex of yours, okay? All right, I do see a 2 of Cups and a 6 of Wands. That's a victory here, okay, in regards to that person on the tree front in the extended family aisle, family and extended family aisle. So take it as it resonates, Virgo, okay? I'm still not entirely sure that this person is a love interest, okay? But they may be a prior love interest if they were, okay? I do see a positive relationship here with that person, okay? And then again, I told you that this King of Pentacles is showing up here on this clover aisle, okay? All right. Give me this, the Lovers here. For some of you, this choice in love, again, this Lovers card being here, it could be about a creative project that you have going on. For others of you, it's about some sort of person that you admire or greatly admires you, okay, that may be coming your way, and you feel like a need to block the offer for one reason or another. Okay, and the reason I'm getting, okay, the goal is that you want to make a choice, okay, when this offer comes in, but you may feel a little bit guarded, okay? Give me the 7 of Cups here, and then I have these 2 sevens down here with it. Okay. Hold on. Give me this 7 of Swords. Okay. So there may be somebody, love offer coming your way, or you may have been hurt in the past, okay? And I do feel like for some of you, this is going to be related to love, okay? It's like you have the Moon here, the 6 of Swords, and the Knight of Rods, okay? So there may have been somebody that made you an option in the past that you moved away from but had heavy emotions with, that was somewhat of a player energy here, okay, Virgo? Or this could be you, all right? But you may have engaged in some secretive behavior here, and you are hoping to block your own patterns at doing that, okay? Especially if there was secrets involved, okay, or lying and deception. But, you know, for others of you, I see that, you know, you may have an offer that you've blocked, or that comes back around, or someone new that comes around that you kind of feel defensive or guarded against because of some prior experiences here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. They may offer you something tangible. Here, there may have been something tangible involved that you felt cheated about or lied and deceived about, okay? On the 7 of Swords, I get the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the 7 of Swords in reverse. So it may be that somebody tried to correct something or wants to correct something that happened in the past, and you are faced with a choice in the 3rd week of July of how to handle that, okay? All right, and then for others of you, this 3 of Wands, please. On this 3 of Wands, whatever you laid here or waited on, hang on. Give me this 9 of Swords. Give me this 9 of Wands. Okay, so on this, with the 2 9s and the 3, on this goal of waiting for your ships to come in here, okay, which I do feel like sometimes has to do with business, can sometimes have to do with love, but if it does, it's usually something that's like you had a lot of fire energy around, okay? There was, on this 3 of Wands, it's like there's mourning here and a 5 of Swords and the Star. So it could be related to an Aquarius, okay, or litigation, or it could be related to your healing from some prior catty behavior and mourning and pain here, okay? And that could be why you made some changes in your career or are trying to work really hard to build a strong foundation here. But I do see that the healing from the healing here that is on offer is it's like you went ahead and did it yourself or engaged in it yourself, okay? It's like on this 9 of Swords, I get the 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the 10 of Rods in the upright. So you may have felt like there may have been a lot of work that you put into something, okay? And news or action was delayed about an investment that's got you up in your head or stressed out on the 3rd week of July about the amount of work you put in, or, you know, just hearing news and receiving action here on whatever you're waiting for here, okay? But then I do see here with the 9 of Wands, okay, that, you know, your hope is that you can drop this baggage and release the anxiety and worry here, okay, in regards to these things, okay? In regards to your waiting, it's like you want to walk away from the watch pot, so to speak, on some things, okay? And then on this 9 of Wands, I get the Page of Swords, the 5 of Rods in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles. So in this instance, I see that like maybe you walked away from prior cattiness and competition, okay, that was painful in the past, to really invest yourself in your work, even though because you saw something, you know, you realized some things here with the Page of Swords, okay, in regards to something that was very hurtful that left you feeling like a fool, just popped out, and a wounded warrior, okay? And I see you trying to balance these past actions or these things against what you're waiting for down here, okay? And the advice from the universe, it's your choice. All you have to do to align yourself with these goals, which are so crazy, because it's like I can see the Virgo mind, and the, you know, because I have a Virgo sun, so I can identify here at work here. But the only thing you have to do is be yourself, okay, to step into positive alignment with all your goals here that are showing up in the 3rd week of July, okay? The super soul here says, I reside in every heart. From me alone come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. I am known by all the Vedas. I am the author of the Vedanta, and I alone know the Vedas, okay? And sacrificial offerings, okay? The pious eat only the remnants of sacrificial offerings and are so freed from all sinful reaction. The wicked people who cook only for themselves eat nothing but sin, okay? And then winds of desire. As a boat on the water is swept away by strong wind and thrown off course, even one of the senses on which the mind focuses can carry away one's intelligence. So I believe that like this is talking about like refocusing, you know, your senses here. And I do believe that some of you are engaged in some sort of charity work or giving back. Okay, you're really like, you're trying to heal by stepping into, you're trying to heal by recognizing that everyone's human, okay? And everybody makes mistakes, all right? Even though they may have not been mistakes that you would have made, even though they hurt you really bad, recognizing the humanity in people, okay? That doesn't mean you have to take them back, okay? That doesn't mean you have to open yourself up to let people take advantage of you, or that people don't need to come back and apologize and then, you know, try and make it right with you. If you're going to keep them in your life, or that you don't learn from negative experiences, you do, okay? But that you are able to recognize, and that's part of your healing, okay? Part of your spiritual journey right now is to recognize that everyone's human. So, and by doing so, even things and infractions that may have seemed unforgivable, thereby can become forgivable, at least forgivable enough for you to walk away. Got it? Okay. All right, without it damaging yourself. Okay. All right, and then like realizing it's not about you, it's about them. Wrongs that people do against you, they're not always about you. They're about their own issues. Okay. And then the sacrificial offerings, I do see you engaged in some sort of give back. Okay, sharing in some way. Okay, giving back to others you love, health support, whatever way it is that you, I'm not saying giving away all your money or anything like that. I'm saying whatever way you can give back, I see you engaged in that, and that being something that further is engaging your healing here. Okay, so towards the positive momentum of everything you're manifesting here. So wonderful, Virgo. I hope you have a great week. I will talk to you guys later, okay? I'm going to be doing a special for Venus, moving into Cancer for all signs, and I will be filming your love read for singles and troubled as well. Have a great day.